Alright, we're back.
Hooray, y'all. We are here. We're a little bit late, but we are definitely still here.
Well, it is Mother's Day.
And we definitely plan to do a longer stream. Laura's was feeling better for most of the week, and then, I don't know, maybe just because her body's like, oh, what's that? You want to stream? We'd better gunk up your head. So she's not really feeling sick. She's just probably going to be, maybe sniffling a bit, maybe blowing her nose a little bit, but...
I don't know.
Yeah, we should be able to go for longer than a couple of hours.
Yeah, so I think we'll get started.
Alright, let's jump back into the, where were we? The Verdant Rain Moon, the end of month 5 of Fire Emblem.
We're up to this story mission that I didn't do last time because I didn't feel up to it. I got really sick last time.
Yeah, I figure this upcoming story mission is going to take a long time. So I didn't want you to have to sit through that, suffering and everything.
Yeah, I feel a lot better.
This is definitely one of the longer missions in the game. And it's not a very large map, but just the way that it's set out, sort of... Anyway, you'll see in a bit.
I might just turn up my headphones real quick. Alright. Go. I feel like we get the same tutorials every time as well. Very similar tutorials.
Yeah, well,
just
that's just a loading screen thing. That's a general game thing, and yeah.
I'm so excited.
Yes.
Yes.
Okay, so what are we actually doing?
The story mission.
Yes, but what does the story mission entail? Why are we here?
Yes.
I'm trying to remember.
Okay.
Let me just have a look at it.
The Gautier inheritance.
They're stealing the hero's relic?
Yep.
Which means that...
Rhea wants you to get it back.
Yes.
So don't launch into the mission right
I
now.
didn't. I wasn't going to.
I'm glad. Might be a good idea. I think we actually did all the certifications at the end. Like, we made Ingrid to Pegasus, which we just managed to do last minute, thank God, because her being on a Pegasus in this mission will be an absolute godsend.
Is everyone certified? Do you want to go through the list, or...?
Okay, only the ones with a tick have been certified this week, so only Ingrid. I think that we got everyone else at least into an intermediate class. There's probably not much point certifying anyone for anything else. Unless...
What's Dimitri? Soldier.
Yeah,
He's only a beginner class.
Yeah, because we ran out of intermediate seals, we used it on Ingrid.
And this is this month you can't buy anymore.
We can't buy any more because we bought all 3 that were available
Ash
at the start of the month, yeah. So Dimitri and Ash have yet to promote, but they'll be fine. Everyone else is fine. Sylvain's on a horse, Mercedes has more white magic, Annette has more black magic. Yeah, I think we'll be alright.
Alright. Yep, alright, so...
Alright.
Do we need to buy anything, or...?
Well, we don't really need any torches, or keys, or antitoxins, or shields. I think we're pretty good to go. Maybe just check people's inventory and make sure that they have a, vulnerary each. So as long as everyone still has a vulnerary.
He doesn't.
Okay. Well, most people do, so that'll be fine. Oh, you could sell Felix as bullion. And I think, yeah, we have some supports. Weren't we going to open with supports before jumping into the mission?
Yeah, I think that's a good idea.
It is, because if 2 units stay with an outstanding support conversation, they will not gain any new support points until that conversation has been had. And battles are very good for getting support levels, because you're frequently interacting with each other and supporting each other. So let's watch some supports first, and then we will initiate the Gautier inheritance.
I think that's a good idea.
As usual, this video not really sponsored by Farmers Union Iced Coffee.
I love that, yeah. Or audible.com, because they keep coming up with the new chapter.
Because Geralt, he sounds like the Audible narrator. He's actually the voice of Jiraiya from Naruto.
Okay.
Which was Naruto's mentor in the series, if I recall.
Alright, we'll start with Ash and Felix.
I must have left it in the library. Oh, is that Felix?
He's so cute.
He is. He's a good boy.
Hey, Felix. This is a surprise. I didn't think you had much interest in books. I'm already finished with that one. You can borrow it if you'd like.
No need. I was just curious who it belonged to.
Why not read a few pages at least while you've got it open? I think you'd really like it. The plot is pretty different from a typical Knight's Tale, but it's still really good.
Yeah, it doesn't have Heath
Do
Ledger
you
in it.
like stories about adventure and chivalry?
Yeah. That was a
No,
good movie.
I despise them.
I enjoyed it.
Yeah, well, have you tried reading any? You might find them really interesting. I know I do.
What do you find so interesting?
Oh, we've got a
For one
helicopter
thing,
flying
the
overhead.
knights in these stories are always
Probably looking
gallant
for
and
someone.
brave.
Sorry if it comes through
And
the
they
mic.
always value things like friendship, loyalty, and justice. That's the kind of knight I want to be.
Ridiculous.
Oh,
Friendship,
wow.
loyalty, justice. Only fools
reminds
allow
you of
their lives to be
Thorax.
ruled by such nonsense.
Felix.
Fools who get themselves
Don't you
killed
mean
for
Phalanx?
nothing, only to be celebrated as
I mean-
heroes in
Pharynx?
books like
No,
Yes.
I mean Ash reminds
Writers
you of
of these
Thorax.
stories
Oh, Ash reminds you of
Tyrants.
Thorax.
Yes.
But Felix is
Control
acting
of
like
people's
Pharynx at the
thoughts.
moment.
Yeah, they're
That's
almost
a
like
little
brothers.
much. I was only
They're so
interested in...
different.
Hmm.
I don't care.
Up, straight up.
Such blind enthusiasm is dangerous. Be more moderate in your passions.
You know something, Felix? You are exactly like the knight in this story.
What?
Yes!
Excuse me?
His face.
On the surface, he's
He
sarcastic
looks like
and
Ganon after you
intimidating.
deal the final
But
blow in
underneath,
Ocarina
he's
of Time.
kind and cares for his friends. In the end, they
Surprise
become
Pikachu
heroes
face.
together and conquer all obstacles.
Surprised Felix.
Disgusting. Stop looking at me like that.
Oh, see, right there. That's just what I mean. You sound exactly like him.
No, Felix. Dig up, stupid.
I'm going to lend you this book, really, I insist. Just give it a read, all right? Trust me, and you can tell me what you think when you're done.
Why is this
Oh,
happening?
kitty. Hey, Alice.
I'm just ignoring her so I can focus
Oh,
on the
she
screen.
wants to come up.
Okay, give us some camera time.
Oops, sorry.
Oh, careful!
I'm sorry I keep hitting your chair with my...
Just please be careful.
I know. Hey, Alice. Cute little kitty.
Oh, Mercedes and Sylvain.
Ooh.
Mercedes.
Oh, I could see
Fine
this
as
coming a
always.
mile away.
Are you
This
off to
is
pray?
every Sylvain C
Oh,
support
hello,
ever.
Sylvain. I was just on
Him
my way
hitting
to
on
pray.
her.
Him
How did
hitting
you
on
guess?
girls.
Well, because I've been watching your
Even when he
lovely.
supports with guys, he's
Oh,
still
I
hitting on
get it.
girls.
You're the
Passively.
type who's always looking at girls, aren't you?
I won't lie, I do enjoy beholding women, but I don't mean it like that with you. I know I sound like a dope. I think you're special.
Oh, really? You think I'm so clumsy that I need someone to watch over me. Is that why you can't take your eyes off me?
You're beautiful, and I mean that.
Oh.
You're. How can I put it without sounding even worse? Okay, here goes. I want to get to know you better. As friends, I mean.
As friends.
I don't know where to begin.
Oh,
Well,
she's so cute.
what's something you like?
I like to pray. I've been praying regularly since I was a child.
You grew up in the Empire, didn't you?
That's right. I was raised in House Bartels.
Bartels? I thought you were born to House Martreats.
It's a complicated story. I'm not sure that it's a very interesting one, but I'm happy to share it with you.
I don't mean to be nosy, if it's too personal.
Oh no, I don't mind. I wasn't trying to hide anything from you. House Martreats fell shortly before I was born.
Oh.
Yeah.
My father passed away while my mother was still pregnant with me, so she had nowhere to go.
Oh.
After I was born, my mother ended up marrying the head of House Bartels. Shortly after, my mother bore a true Bartels child who bore a crest.
Mm-hmm.
She and I were treated
Her
as
little
though we
brother.
were no longer useful to the family after that.
You think the Bartels were just using her to secure a crest?
They must have been. My mother and I were removed from the family and forced to flee to a church in the kingdom. I abandoned the Bartels name and took up our old family name again.
So you grew up in a church. Okay, it makes more sense now why you're praying all the time.
Yes, oh, praying! I forgot that I was on my way to pray.
That's okay.
Right. And I interrupted you. Well, see you around, Mercedes.
Yes, see you.
little less flirty and cringy, more...
House Bartels wanted
Sincere?
a crest.
Yeah.
And ruined other people's lives to get one. These idiots are all the same.
Oh my god.
What?
It's so poignant that we had this support right before going into battle against Miklan.
Mm-hmm. Ingrid's next with Dimitri.
Mm-hmm.
They almost look like brother and sister.
Thank you for sparring with me, Your Highness. It seems despite how hard I've worked, I'm still no match for you.
No,
No,
there's no need for such humility.
Not with a
Thanks to
lance.
all of your hard work, you're improving rapidly.
If you're going to praise me, it should at least be after I've won a match against you.
You know, Ingrid, I may be the victor when we cross spears on foot like this. But on horseback, your handling of a lance is far superior.
How
Can't I
pointless
be
that
allowed
you'd
to
say
have my
that
own area
because
of
she put
expertise?
her on a horse.
No, I cannot allow that.
Yeah, the
It's my
timing of
duty
these
to get
supports is
stronger,
something else
to
this
fight
time.
with all I have in defense of the kingdom and its people.
Such high stakes. By the way, where did you learn that fierce jab of yours? I'm pretty sure the only other person I've seen perform that move is Glenn.
So you recognized it. Yes, he shared much with me.
I thought as much. I never imagined I would be on the receiving end of one of his techniques again. Glenn and I once studied under the same instructor. I've sparred with him more times than I can count.
Ah, yes. He was never short on praise for you. Lord Dimitri is incredible. Such skill. There's no way I'll ever outmatch him. Things of that sort.
Well now, he never said any of that to
He
me.
probably didn't want you to get a
Well,
big head.
he was Felix's brother. That family's not big on displays of affection.
That is true. We spent about as much time arguing as we did training. I can't believe it's been 4 years since the tragedy of Dusker. Since we lost Glenn, along with so many others.
So it has. Time moves quickly. Things have changed so much. Despite the sorrow, I intend to become a powerful knight. A knight like yourself. And like Glenn. I will do so for the sake of my homeland, the holy kingdom of Fargus, and for all who have died protecting it. To that end, I hope you will spar with me again in the future, Your Highness.
It would be my pleasure. After all, I value our training sessions as much as you do.
Yeah. Dimitri lost his brother in the tragedy. Sorry, not Dimitri. Felix. Felix lost his brother. Dimitri lost his parents. Ingrid lost her fiancé.
Fiance? Wait, are you saying that she was engaged to somebody? Wow.
I'd better avoid the training grounds. I swear His Highness never sleeps.
Oh, speaking of...
You're out late, Sylvain. Is it safe to assume you've been wildly carousing with women? I'm afraid that behavior simply will not do.
Ah, Your Highness. Hello. No, I was not wildly carousing with women. There was only the one. Let's just forget this.
I mean, yeah.
Unfortunately,
He got his
I can't
tenses
do
right.
that. It's time someone talked some sense into you.
Plural something.
And it seems the task has fallen to me. Sylvain, I'm not saying you can't enjoy yourself at night, but you must learn the art of moderation. Again and again, you end up wandering the streets until the early morning.
Okay, I get it. I don't need
I
one
used
of
to
your
know too many
lectures.
people who did
I've
that
got
on
them
the
all
regular,
memorized anyway.
And then they'd sleep all day.
I promise I'll be
until
better
2,
in the
3
future.
o'clock.
I'll stop going out at night. I'll focus more on my studies. And in return, you'll go into town with me.
Oh,
and we'll
no.
invite some cute girls to dinner. Shall we shake on it?
The way
No.
your mind works absolutely confounds me. How did you even arrive at such a notion?
You need to get out more. Naive and uptight is no way to live your life.
Naive and uptight? Yes, well, compared to you, I imagine I'm downright run-of-the-mill.
I'm not so sure.
He is.
Most men are experienced enough to know not to give a dagger to the girl they...
Wait a
You
minute.
never let that rest. It was many years ago. Perhaps a good knock on the head will help you to finally forget about it.
With your brute strength, a knock on the head could knock the life right out of me. You'd better watch that temper, Your Highness. So how about this? I'll try to behave,
very amused.
and you'll try to loosen up.
If I do as you wish, will you truly promise to improve your behavior?
What'd I just say? Of course I'll behave. A knight of Fargus never goes back on his word. What about you? I want to see you with a girl on your arm.
Oh wait.
I am a man of my word. I will attempt to do
Can
as you
that be
ask.
me?
But you had better
You
uphold
can
your
imagine
end of the
it.
bargain as well.
Seriously?
I'll be that girl on your arm.
I'll believe it when he
Dimitri.
introduces me to the lucky girl.
Pick me, please.
Oh, Dimitri, you always take even the silliest things so very seriously. This should be fun.
Mm-hmm. So yeah, apparently Dimitri's way of flirting with a girl was to give her a dagger.
Oh, I like that. Okay, I'm just gonna save it because we just did all those supports.
Naturally, Sylvain would think that is something idiotic because he's used to breaking hearts.
Not-
So he would.
You know, okay,
Yeah.
so are we ready to go?
We're ready to do.
Alright.
Mm-hmm. Let's do it. Oh no, I'm gonna sneeze. I'm good.
It should be in our sights soon, Professor.
Oh, I forgot you were in the dancer
The abandoned
outfit.
tower those thieves are using as a base.
Until we go into battle.
This area was the site of a massive battle several hundred years ago. That's when invasions from the north were at their peak. Back then, this tower was built for both surveillance and defense. It will be difficult to seize it.
You're very well informed, Gilbert. Please,
That's
tell
good.
us more.
Well, you're joking.
Professor, did you see the local villages? They were in rough shape, no doubt because of the thief attacks. They're not going to make it through the winter in that condition.
Yeah, these thieves have to be
The
stopped
thieves had
because
taken
they're
up
smashing
pillaging in order to
villages and
survive.
stuff
That
on
would be
their way through
deplorable, but
with the
understandable.
hero's relic. No one can
This-
stand up to it.
This is something else entirely. It looks as though they destroyed those villages purely for pleasure.
Oh my
No matter
god.
what their reasons may be, that sort of behavior cannot be allowed. Ever.
Ah, thanks, Novus.
Don't bother losing your head
What?
over those
Ah, he
allies,
said
Your
Gesundheit.
Highness. It's wasted effort.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
Sylvain,
appreciate it.
the thieves' leader, the one who stole the relic, word has it he's your older brother. I know he's been disowned, but
He is no longer a member of House Gautier, or my brother. He's nothing more than a common thief.
So he's disowned his own
are
brother.
you sure
Yeah.
about that? It would be understandable.
Not
if
because
the
his
situation,
family disowned him,
well,
but because of his
regrettable, to say the
actions.
least.
Regrets? You must be joking. You know we're far past the point of regret. And it always falls on the younger brother to clean up the mistakes of their elders, doesn't it?
This rain threatens a coming storm. We must hurry and begin our war council before the heavens let loose.
Yeah, so Sylvain's brother, what's his name again? Miklan. It's really more of a commentary on the world as a whole than just between those two. The fact that a child would be disowned from a family just because they're born without a crest sort of makes you think about what kind of society this whole world is set in and what people value.
I'm just checking with one's weapons.
Come back soon.
Oh wait, I forgot to go to the Italian build.
That's alright. I think we refreshed all of it. Oh, we didn't. Never mind.
Maybe you're flashing.
I'm glad you did that.
Just in case. Anything need repairing? My iron sword looks like it could use a repair.
Well, don't repair it. Forge it.
Oh.
If an item has not been upgraded and it's running low on durability, oh, you only have one smithing stone. You can't do any repairs. That's
Oh.
why we didn't do everything last week.
I just want to have a look at the map.
Yep. Oh, here we go.
Reminds me of a map from Fire Emblem Awakening, actually. Just a little bit. A lot of close range units.
A few archers up top, they can shoot you from up there if they get close, and you can't hit them back. Unless you have an archer of yourself. But I don't think you do, because
There's a chest.
we didn't get to promote Ash. So I don't think we have an archer. He has a bow, but he's not an archer
He's
class.
not really an archer.
So he doesn't get the +1 range bonus that comes with being an
But
archer.
I thought Ash was going to be a knight.
Yeah, well, didn't we look at his classes and see ahead that he could use both a lance and a bow on horseback?
Oh yeah, I think we did.
Yeah. So you've got Paladin, which is just your lance and sword user on horseback, but then there's the Bow Knight, which specialises in lances and bows on horseback. So I think that's what we decided we were going with Ash.
Oh, what's an adjutant again?
What's what?
Adjutant.
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 It is... Well, I'll show you what happens, right? So, unassign Marianne. And now go to Laura and press square. Or square... Oh, sorry, Y. I'm thinking in PlayStation terms. Press Y. Now you can select Marianne to follow Laura into battle. Now, Marianne isn't on the field, but she's kind of supporting Laura as part of her... She's like backup. And because she's in a healing class right now, what will happen is every action that Laura does will gain support with Marianne, and also when Laura drops below half HP, depending on their support level, Marianne will heal her up, sort of at the start of the next turn.
Okay, so do you want me to do that?
Normally I would recommend it, but I feel like this is a map where you're going to need every healer you can get, particularly one as good as Marianne, because she has physic, so I would actually deploy her.
Okay.
Don't worry about having any adjutants this game. You need everyone on deck, particularly your healers.
Alright.
Mm-hmm.
You ready to go?
Just go back to the map for 1 second.
Sure.
You see a green unit?
That one. That's
It's Gilbert. Gilbert, yes. Gilbert, you can't control him. He does his
No.
own thing. And Gilbert is a fucking liability and a half on this map.
Really?
Yeah. Green units in Fire Emblem are traditionally extremely suicidal. They'll just charge,
really?
they'll charge at the enemy and, like, just caution to the winds. Run, run, run. I'm gonna hit you even though you've got weapon triangle advantage against me. I'm gonna try to hit you anyway. Or what? I'm on 1 health and I'll die if I get countered? Alright, I'm gonna try and hit you anyway. Like, Gilbert's not so... He's not so annoying to keep alive in hard mode, compared to maddening mode. But he can still be a little bit annoying, because what he does is he charges ahead, and he actually aggroes the units up on the next floor. And because he does that, once they've been aggroed, they'll start approaching you. And then when those units run past other units on their way towards you, they'll aggro those units. And before you know it, you'll end up with the entire map worth of enemy units up in, like, this corner. And that's not fun. So what you have to try to do is prevent Gilbert from finishing his turn in range of those upper levels. Otherwise, he will just pull the whole map down on you.
Oh, wow, okay.
So, do you have any repositional combat arts? Things like swap or shove or reposition with anyone? If they mastered their basic class, they might potentially have them. You click on them, click through. Okay, so you don't have any. Just check everyone, because I feel like a couple of people might have mastered their... Felix has Sunder. Sunder's actually good. You should put that in place of something else.
Felix?
Yeah. Probably in place of Grounder, because there are no flying units. Yeah. Sylvain has Monster Piercer. That might actually be useful in this battle. So I'd replace Knight Kneeler, because there are no knights on this map. You can also just trade them straight out. You don't have to unequip them and move.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Let's see. Nope. Infantry.
Strike.
Oh no, he's using lances. He doesn't have to sort out. He doesn't have any yet. Ash doesn't know. That would be good. Hit and run would be useful. Probably get rid of Knight Kneeler.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah, okay, so no one has any repositionals. That's fun. You're gonna have to just try to stop Gilbert aggroing the top. Maybe. We'll see how you go.
Alright, well, this is going to be an interesting fight anyway.
This will be an interesting fight. And yeah, this is part of the reason I didn't want you to really do this when you were sick last week.
Yeah. I'm more alert and awake this time.
Yeah, that's good. Alright, so I'm gonna do my level best to let you just do this whole thing. The only other piece of advice I'll give you is this thief over here, the one standing in front of the chest, has the chest key. You kill him, you get the key.
Well, I have a chest key on one of my characters.
Oh, well, I mean, there you go. And I mean, even if you got Ash in there, he doesn't need a key regardless. There's also one other unit up in the further top right, or top left, sorry. Yep. He has a ring on him, I think, which he will drop when you kill him. I would absolutely recommend using a magic unit because that guy is a tank. Yeah, so I definitely recommend killing him with a magic unit.
Alright.
That's the only other advice I'm going to give you.
Wait,
about
so
this.
I'm on my own?
Yeah, for the most part. I'm going to do my best not to
I
try.
feel so scared.
No, you'll be okay. Before you know it, a couple turns will pass and you'll be like, okay, this unit can move this far, this unit does this much damage, this unit gets support, you know what I mean? It'll all just click in your mind.
Alright, so...
You know how to play this game now, so it's time for me to stop babying you.
Should I just start?
Sure.
The enemy is close by. We're almost to the top floor.
They are merely thieves, but they have a hero's relic. Do not drop your guard.
Don't hold back for my sake. My brother is going to pay for everything he's done.
Oh, he's serious. Alright, as usual, I
What should I do?
Forwards.
Yeah, the Three Houses story is very mean to the Blue Lions. Just 2 chapters ago, you had Ash go up against his adoptive father, and now you've got Sylvain and Emblem.
I know!
Blue Lions can't catch a break.
I'm on it.
This is the most personal run in the game for sure. If you put him there, he can only be hit by one of them, because there'll only be one open square left.
I'll cut through.
Wait, so if I place a unit to the left, will they be in range?
You can check that if you press the ZL button, or sorry, ZR, right? Everywhere that's purple can be targeted. You can also highlight individual units, so turn off that, and now go click on the archers up the top, one by one. So just press A on the archer. Yep, now press A on the archer above. Yep, that'll show you their aggro. Yeah, so just keep both of them on. So these red squares down here, you want to avoid Gilbert stepping in them, otherwise they will be aggroed, and then they will start running towards you, and they will pull the entire map down upon you. So keep your units out of those squares, and you'll be okay.
Give it my all.
There are a lot more archers in
Stay
maddening mode, so
focused.
it's a lot more difficult. But I think we'll be fine.
I think so as well.
Ready.
Speaking of maddening mode, I actually started my own run. I think on Tuesday, and I'm doing myself a challenge where I'm only using members of staff. I'm not using any students at all.
Yeah.
Yeah, so that's kind of interesting because you can't get them all at once. Some of them you literally can't get until chapter 5 or chapter 8 or chapter 10.
Here we go.
And there's one unit that doesn't unlock until the end of chapter 11.
Who, me?
So I've been raising them kind of evenly, but naturally some are higher than others because they've just had more time to battle, more fights to be engaged in. And I'm playing it on maddening mode because I am just mad like that.
Yeah, but you've played the game all the way through, so...
Yeah, I
Many
know
times.
what to expect, and I had a sort of plan in mind for every unit. Oof. Double-
Nice job!
Yeah, he's
Dimitri.
doubling with the sword because it's nice and light. Lances are a bit heavier, but they do more damage.
Of course.
Mm-hmm.
What should I expect from him other than that?
Okay. It's a useful
that's the
feature,
rogue.
isn't it? Being able to turn their range on and off.
Alright, I just turned
You
it
just
off.
turned it all off, that's alright. So just pop those two back on. They're the only two you have to worry about. Yeah. That's off. On.
Yeah.
Yep.
Alright,
You can fly up to him, attack him, and then fly away after you attack if you still have movement remaining.
nice.
Yeah.
It's so big.
What, the Pegasus?
Yeah.
I mean, it's just a horse
Not
with
at my best
albatross
today.
wings, of course. What do you expect? Now you can move 2 additional squares because that's how much movement you still have. And horses are the same. Cavaliers are the same. So Sylvain might actually be ideal for going to get the chest because he has more movement than anyone else. I think only Sylvain can answer. No, I've got coffee. I'm good. But you can go make yours. It's fine.
I'm just moving units right now, so.
So,
Oh, Alice. Off the table, kitty. You can sit on the chair there if you want. There you go. Sit on the chair.
Oh, there's units behind me too.
Ambush spawns.
Hurry up, you fools!
I
think that's the first time
Enemies
you've had that
approach
happen.
from the lower floors. Watch the rear flank.
So now they're going to go after Gilbert. I'm very surprised he didn't turn around and go after them himself. I'm very surprised. He doesn't usually take the retreat approach.
Yeah, full range.
That's right.
That's not a red square, is it?
No, it's not. It's showing Dimitri's attack range. Are you going to keep some people back, or...?
Yeah, that's what I'm doing.
That's what I thought you might be doing.
It all comes down to this.
Yeah. Not with 20 hit, guys. Oh, there he goes.
He's a big unit, but.
He's very big. He's a fortress knight. So he's incredibly defensive. Ooh. We don't have to wait.
Well, I can't.
You've still got a lot of movement. You can go back. But opening the chest took up your action.
Right.
So you can't attack. But you can still run back there and he'll probably attack you himself, so all good. Oh, she's sitting there licking her paw.
Oh, that's so cute.
I'm pretty sure the ambush spawns prioritize Gilbert, but if they can do more damage to anyone else in range, then they will go for that unit instead. And we are still trying to get support from Marianne, so use her when you can.
Yeah, but I've only got 5 physics.
That's true.
Now!
He's trying to get He really doesn't want to get counter-attacked. I can't blame him, but that Gambit is not going to work. He doesn't have much resist.
Let's think carefully.
25 hit.
Well, Gilbert's not even that charming. He can't hit the side of a barn door. God. Really? You could heal Gilbert with Marianne, though. If it comes to it, you might have to. God. No. Damage is damage.
Much appreciated.
What does she rally? Strength?
I think so.
Oh, if he'd rallied his strength before, he might have been able to one-shot the thief. Because he would have had enough damage, but that's right. Actually, no, I don't think he would have anyway, so... You're still selecting Sylvain's movement after his attack. Yeah, because Mercedes is a priest now, she has 20 heals.
Thank you.
She still has 20 heals. Well, that was a physic, wasn't it? So she has 5 physics? He's strong, but he's slow.
Let's finish her.
Excellent.
You never had a chance.
Oh, I leveled up.
Hooray! Still strength.
I must keep aiming higher.
He actually got magic too, that's funny. I think he has about a 15% magic growth. You'll get there, buddy. Oh, so they're targeting Ash because he doesn't fight back. Lucky you kept Marianne down here.
And we have a net.
And you have a net. I don't think a net would be able to fully heal Ash though. I think that's too bad. Gilbert! We're sending a seasoned knight to support you with this campaign because it requires a professional's help. So far he's done nothing but get hurt. And draw fire, I guess.
You're too kind.
I suppose that is the role of a tank, but tanks at least do also deal damage most of the time.
He's done.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, thank goodness.
And Net is a real powerhouse.
He certainly is.
Ooh, that'll do it.
I can just heal him afterwards.
Doing my part.
Mm-hmm. That's fine. You've taken care of the reinforcements. So, yeah.
Careful, please.
Yeah, you're careful, Laura.
I am being careful.
I know, you're being
That
very
one is
careful.
expected.
You're playing this very well.
Am I?
Yeah.
Okay.
And there's your chess key. Replaced.
My thanks.
There's another difference between hard and maddening that I haven't mentioned yet.
Yeah. What is it?
Ambush spawns actually get to move the same turn that they spawn on maddening.
Ah, okay.
I forgot that they only show up on hard
Here
or
we
normal,
go.
and
Attack
then you
them
still
from
get
both
another turn to
sides.
deal with them. But
It's
if
an
that was
ambush.
maddening, they would then immediately attack. As would they. They would immediately run. Oh, those ones actually got to. They're real ambush spawns. Yeah, the guys up the top didn't though. Whereas on Magnum Bay. Gilbert! Oh, he hit one! He hit one. Okay.
Oh.
Alright, he hit
Slow
one.
clap for Gilbert.
He got one. But now you need to send your healers after him. So, yeah. You may as well move in there before healing, because healing ends your turn.
Like there?
You could. I think she can take a hit. She is fragile, but I think she can take a hit.
Thank you.
Alright, what did she get? Very magic
Change
though.
for the better.
Interesting.
Charm's good though. Makes her gambits more accurate. Ooh. They really want to go after Marianne. Alright.
Much appreciated.
Yes, we prioritise healing our own students over Gilbert. I don't think there's a penalty for letting him die. But I usually try to keep him alive anyway, because that's just the sort of person I am. Even though it pains me to do so, makes me go out of my way and do things I normally wouldn't, I try to keep him alive. Ash has a gambit though, doesn't he?
Maybe?
I think he does. Like, you can check. You can check his battalions.
How?
Just from there, press X on him, and then across with ZR. Yeah, again. Oh, he has the Holy Monks for stride. He doesn't have an offensive gambit. So yeah, it looks like he'll get attacked a bunch, but just remember, if you keep some spaces clear. I think Ash has been getting unlucky with his strength of clubs. I think he's only got 2 so far. Dimitri's hogging them all.
Yeah, Sylvain needs healing.
Mm-hmm. Mercedes is just the person to do it.
Definitely.
Yeah. And they're getting
I'm on
support
it.
points now because you had that conversation.
You only took 2 damage. Wow.
Yeah, thieves aren't as strong as mercenaries. I think you're fighting mercenaries before.
It's all.
I could be wrong, but also the ambush spawns might not be as strong. You need to move him. Get used to that with Kanto units. It will insist you finish up moving.
Alright.
Ingrid is very fast on pace, as it gives her a slight speed boost. So she can reliably double most of the enemies on this map.
Awesome. Oh, I want to see her move again.
Yeah, because she's a flying unit. She still has movement. Cool.
I'm just
Had
gonna
to be
finish
done.
him.
The better.
Good level. Dedue has one of the highest HP growths in the game. I think he has a 55 or 60% HP growth, and then depending on the class you put him in, will further add to that growth.
Nice.
Hey, it's Ivy from Soul Calibur. Thieves in maddening mode also come with pass, which lets them run through your enemy units. So normally you could block them off just by filling up a space, but thieves don't give a shit. They run straight through you. Oh, more ambush bombs.
That was a mistake.
That was absolutely a mistake.
Mess with me.
Worth a try.
40 hit. The expected outcome.
Yeah, I missed.
Oh! Oh boy. Maybe you shouldn't have done that curve shot.
Maybe.
You definitely shouldn't have done that curved shot.
I feel so bad.
It's okay, you can go back and fix your mistake. If she didn't get that charm level up before, it would have been 30 hit instead of 25, but probably would have ended up the same way.
Oh, you got one. Good job.
Thanks, Gilbert. Okay.
So what should I do?
Do you want to save Ash?
I don't know.
It seems like he died a pretty pointless death. Because you just shot someone for 10 damage and then he couldn't counterattack when they swarmed him. So
how do I go back?
ZL. So go back to the move before you move Ash.
I'm still looking for
So
it.
Marianne, yeah, click on that.
So I have to go all the way back
Yeah,
there.
you have to click to Marianne. Yep. And now you can move Ash.
I'll give
So
it my all.
try not to have him in range of more than one unit. Maybe if you put him next to a net, he'll only get attacked once. Well, that's in front of.
Oh, right.
Yeah. I think he'll only get attacked once, and because he has the lance equipped this time, he'll counter and he won't die. Now you can just do everything else you did before in the same way, and it should play out the same.
I owe you one. I'm on it.
Oh, we missed.
Ooh, it's playing out differently.
Of course it is.
No, it would normally play out the same, but because you didn't attack with Ash this time, whereas you did last time, that changed the RN of the battle. So now the order of attacks, hitting and missing, is completely different. This should still work though.
Yeah, she's got a 92 hit chance, so.
I mean, yeah. XCOM players still sweating though.
Okay. Well, obviously XCOM is not for me then.
It's easier on the lower difficulties, the RNG is not quite so awful,
What should I
but
do?
especially on Commander or Legendary, it's Oh yeah, fair enough, Jesper, if you don't want to drink coffee on a Silate, I understand that. It was something I always used to get annoyed at with my
Stay
mother.
focused.
Like, she'd always get no more than 5 or 6 hours of sleep a night, even working a full-time job. But she'd have a big cup of coffee at like 10 o'clock.
I know, right?
Yeah. Like she would have a coffee to go to bed. And then she'd stay up for 2 hours in bed before falling asleep. Then she'd be up at 5:30 in the morning to go to work. Is it any wonder she often came home cranky?
I thought it was stress.
There's I'm trying to remember in XCOM 2, the difficulty there's normal, or there's soldier, there's veteran, there's commander, and then I think after commander it's called legend. That's in XCOM 2 War of the Chosen for us. And I think that's what they're called, difficulty levels.
Let's think.
So yeah, thanks for joining us today, Chess Player. Glad you can catch more of the stream than last time. Yep. And he...
That is in the way.
So Laura's doing a lot better today, both in terms of her health and her gameplay.
Yeah.
The fight continues.
And yeah, so we just had to save Ash from a terrible fate. It's alright, and he's also not getting doubled because the Iron Lance weighs less than the Steel Bow. So he's taking less damage.
Gotta use your head sometimes.
25 hit chance.
Yeah. I mean, it's still possible. Unlikely.
Why does he do this?
I don't know. Gilbert's just gonna Gilbert. This is the Fire Emblem Green unit in a nutshell. Useless, suicidal, liability.
Come back to that.
Oh, me?
Yes, you.
Thank you.
Yeah, Ash needs healing.
I don't think you'll be able to out-heal the incoming damage though, so you're probably
Here
better off
goes.
just trying to kill them. Or you can heal.
Thanks.
I gotta save Gilbert,
I know.
because he's an idiot.
Yeah. Oh, you can't see the hit rates in the bottom right? Oh, okay. Is that just a viewer thing, or...? Well, you should be able to see them. Oh, wait, because of where our camera is, sometimes I think... Yeah, bottom. We don't have Marianne yet. She is on mission assistance at the moment still. But she's so close to getting to B rank support that I think we'll probably get her next chapter if all goes well.
Hopefully.
Yeah.
Oh.
Good level. Still no strength, but I mean,
Still.
more speed is good. Oh, he's taken so much damage, his mercenaries withdrew. That's fine. I think he'll be okay.
I can't let Mercedes get hurt.
No.
And also, they had a support earlier where he was like flirting with her and stuff.
And then she shut him down and he went to talking about being friends.
This is
and
what a
stuff
real man
instead.
looks like.
It was great.
Ah, man. I love how he said that.
What, this is what a real man looks like? Yeah. Real man would have got 8 stat growths though, but okay. Don't forget, Mercedes heals herself when she heals others, so you don't have to worry too much about her taking damage. So yeah, when that enemy gambled to the net score, it was a 25 hit rate.
Yeah.
And also that thief who was guarding the chest with the
I did
armor
what I
slayer in
had
it, had a 20 hit rate with his gambit on Sylvain. And
Yeah.
he
I'll
missed
do
both
my
of them.
best.
And then spent the next 3 turns chasing after Sylvain and suiciding on him. Ooh. That's why you picked up an armor slayer.
Or who has it?
Sylvain. If you want it, you might have to run back and get it off him. That's a good. if you want to get it off Sylvain, then you need to actually go in front of Sylvain. And you'll have to give Sylvain something because Dedue has a full inventory. Yeah, so now that he's got it, I mean, you can attack the enemy, but then, yeah, Felix will still have to run back and get it off Dedue anyway.
Wait, I thought, so who can use it?
Felix can use it, and Laura can use it. Oh, they used it. Hit. Nice.
Yeah.
Luck wasn't with you.
Level 11.
Oh yeah, he'll get the
Better
same
to
level up
serve
as
His
before,
Highness.
because level ups are locked.
That'll do.
Yeah, you don't need to use your Sword of the Creator on, like, unimportant enemies. Because it only has limited uses, and the materials to repair it can be scarce if you don't know how to go back in. Wow, he does that much to an armored unit?
I'm doing it.
Yep.
Might as well.
May as well, absolutely.
And Felix hasn't moved yet.
I think Felix could KO him without the Armor Slayer at this point. He's almost as strong. Yep. He's almost as strong as Dimitri.
It was good.
Why am I even
Dimitri
here?
still has not missed a strength level up. He's level 11, which means he's got 10 strength level ups. Oh!
Maybe.
I don't know if there's a way to save him then. You'd have to go back and do it all again. Maybe just leave him, it is casual.
Gotta do what you gotta do.
35.
Ooh. Well, that kind of sucks. That means that she's doomed as well, unless Annette can save her.
Gotta use your head sometimes.
Alright, it's up to you. Do you, you have got the Divine Pulse capability, but you have to do things in a different order. Change everything. Ah, Gilbert.
Okay, it's play phase now. Let's go.
Alright. I think you'll bet Marianne has high resistance, so I think if you can get rid of just the sword wielder, she'll be okay. The mages won't be able to damage her much. Alternatively, you could use your...
Yeah. I had no choice. Better be careful.
Yeah. I don't think she'll be able to do much damage.
I'm just gonna use a bow and arrow on
Yeah,
her.
you may as well use the vulnerability. That's why we have them. But just hover over the mage for a sec, and you'll see how much damage and who they. Okay, so they're going for Gilbert.
And they're going for mirror
Or
Annette.
going to use the Gambit on Annette with the 25 chance again. Alright, so it looks like Marianne's safe. But yeah, that 35 Gambit hit. It's bound to happen sooner or later. Oh well.
Yeah, the dude needs healing.
Thank you.
And Mercedes needed a bit of healing too, so you both got it.
I'm pretty sure there's more coming.
I don't know. How many waves have shown up there? 2?
I think so.
Then I don't think there's any more coming. I think you get 2 at the bottom and you get 2 at the top. So if that's everyone, I think you're free to move forward now. Which of the house leaders do you think is the best combat unit? I'm actually gonna say Claude, because his Gambit is fucking busted. Like, his later game battalion that he gets, the Immortal Core, is absolutely
Do what you
busted.
gotta do.
And it gives him so much evasion bonus. And it's so useful, and it's only a C rank battalion. I know that all of the lords get their own C rank battalion later in the game, but still, the Immortal Core battalion is
Ooh.
really good. And I think Claude's Claude's relic weapon, the ability that you get from Fallen Star, and the perk you get from using it, to me, I prefer it over something like Edelgard's Aimer. I forgot the name, the name of her combat art actually is, but the skill that Aimer does is very, very good. But yeah, I think Claude's is just more situationally useful.
Doesn't take any damage.
And Claude tends to end up being very fast. I think he ends up being like one of the faster lords, which means he can more reliably double and dodge. Yeah, yeah. The Immortal Core Battalion is what helps make Claude such a busted unit in late game. Dimitri relies on his raw strength, and Edelgard is sort of very well rounded. You can sort of build her however you want. Edelgard does get the perk of being able to become a Pegasus Knight or Falcon Knight. And the skills that she gets from them.
You saved me.
Yeah, I think this game did a good job of balancing them out. I know for sure that Dimitri has the highest strength growth. Good.
Magic.
Yep, magic, speed, defense. I think we've got a more defensive Mercedes than usual.
Really?
Yeah. She has only got a 30 or 35% defense growth, but she seems to have a lot more defense than she should have at this level. White mages tend to be very, well, mages in general tend to be very fragile.
Too easy.
Miss!
Nice dodge. Yeah, Raging Storm. Raging Storm is absolutely busted, but it's nowhere near as useful on the lower difficulties as it is on Maddening. And you can also back yourself into a corner with Raging Storm as well, if you get too carried away. I did that the first time I discovered what it could do. I thought it was so busted and broken, but then yeah, I backed myself into the corner using it, and I had to throw the guard out of it. I realised I had to be a lot more conservative in my uses of it, because you can only do it like 5 times.
What?
Make Mercedes a Fortress Knight. I actually did that. I did a run where I only used girls. So I had female Baleth obviously, and then I only ever used female units. And yeah, everyone, like literally everyone, went the route of Soldier to Pegasus Knight to Brigand to Fortress Knight. Like, and doing so gave them a lot of defensive bonuses that they really have no right having. So yeah, I have actually had the full Mean Dream Team before, where everyone is a Fortress Knight, all of the ladies, no matter who.
Okay.
You're getting through this really well.
You keep saying that.
I know. I suppose I should, I don't know if I want to keep saying it to make you happy, or if you feel like it's condescending. I don't want to sound condescending. So. Ooh. Nice! I love this animation.
Critical!
God damn.
I was trying to save Felix.
Yep, well, you saved him.
Another step forward.
Okay. He's 20 strength? When did I miss that? She's as strong as Dimitri.
No, not there.
Did you get that Armor Slayer at all? Because you've got that Armored Knight up there too. The one with the accuracy ring.
Hang on.
So if you run him forward, and then you run Felix next to him, you can actually pick up the Armor Slayer from him. And yeah, excellent use of trading right there. Good job. So yeah, Felix should absolutely be able to mess up that armored unit up there with the Armor Slayer. All dudes run, only bishops?
Thanks.
Yeah? Yeah, I can see. That's like the literal opposite. I think I might do that. That sounds fun.
He's going after me.
Oof. 49 hit though. Alright, you only did 8 damage, you're fine. And now Gilbert's just going to be useless for the rest of the fight.
Yeah.
Because he spent so much time dilly-dally, shilly-shallying down there with those. I think a steel sword with Wrath Strike will do it. Ah, my maths was exactly right.
Let the lesson begin.
Oh, another crit. 8% crit. What was the crit chance with Ruptured Heaven?
I don't know.
It can't have been much more than that. I think it gives you 10... I think using Ruptured Heaven gives you 10 crit on top of your latent crit, so you might have had 18 crit. You know, you can expect that to hit every now and then. But an 8% crit, that's... Ooh. Not that you even needed it. It was an overkill crit at that point.
Definitely.
Yeah, most AI allies are god-awful. Trying to think of the most helpful AI unit I've ever had in a game. I'd say Ellie from The Last of Us is actually very, very useful once you get past the middle game. Like, she stabs enemies so that you can get the drop of them. She throws bottles at them if she can see you're in trouble, which gives you a chance to run over and smack them out, or shoot them in the face. Ellie is very useful, and it's not hard to keep her alive. So she has survival instincts because she's grown up in, you know, a post-apocalyptic environment. Did you have Armor Slayer equipped till the end of your turn? Nope. Wouldn't worry about using the rifles. I think Felix will survive the hit. Or you could fly, you could ride Sylvain up to him and then trade the weapon that way.
Quite helpful.
Maybe?
Yeah, I think if you trade him the Armor Slayer, he'll do a lot more damage in retaliation. You have to replace it with his Steel Sword. You didn't do anything there.
Oh, okay.
So you need to choose the Armor Slayer and then choose the Steel Sword on Felix's side. Well, yeah, kind of, but now Sylvain has his Steel Sword as well. There you go.
Okay, back.
Yeah, so now that Armor Slayer's at the top, he will retaliate with Armor Slayer.
Yeah.
Veronica from Fallout New Vegas. Have you played New Vegas?
No, I haven't. I'm not really big into like Fallout. I always say I prefer my fantasies like Skyrim over Fallout.
You're not really sort of
Sci-fi?
You're not really into sci-fi or steampunk.
No, I actually really enjoyed the Outer Worlds part.
Oh, okay.
Which is like Fallout, but
Which
really
was made by Obsidian, who also did New Vegas.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's a much better game than Fallout.
Yeah, Xenoblade Chronicles 2. Oh, I've been meaning to play that for so long. Maybe
it's on the Switch.
I know, I should just get it on the Switch, but Nintendo Online Store still wants $89.95 for it. I don't know if I want to fork out $90 for Xenoblade 2. I mean, I've heard it's a good,
Maybe you should wait until
game.
it goes on sale or something.
Nintendo Online Store hardly has sales for its first-party games. Like, Breath of the Wild on the Nintendo Online Store is still $90.
Oh, he moved to a...
Don't worry about it, because you're actually significantly far ahead enough to the point where it doesn't matter.
Now's our chance.
Okay. I just healed him anyway.
Yeah, lucky.
With Mercedes.
Yeah, but it's gonna hit Sylvain as well.
It's gonna be alright.
Yeah. Oh, he's not doing any damage.
None of them. Child's play.
Yeah, Nintendo Online hardly ever has sales unless it's like an indie title or something that's just come out, and even then it's only a flash sale for a couple of days and then it goes back to being full price for years. Nintendo are bad like that. Oh, not quite enough damage. No, I think you're better off still just waiting, and hope he misses the Gambit next turn. You still have Mercedes in the back.
Yeah.
Does she have the White Magic Gambit or not? No, she couldn't reach even if she had it. Yeah, So I think we need to heal Felix. Just leave it at that. Because if he misses his gambit next turn, he's absolutely going to be dead. Because Felix won't have suffered any stat drops. He won't be rattled. And like, I'm pretty sure that even if I went to get a physical copy of Xenoblade 2, from like EB or JB, they'd probably still be like $80 or what, $75 or something. I've noticed that JB Hi-Fi tends to sell games for slightly less than EB games, and they do trade-ins. But I still go to EB games because they have the EB World Club, and I'm level 4 in EB World now. So I get, you know, stuff like bonus trading credit, special pre-order bonuses that other people wouldn't necessarily get, extra points if I pre-order stuff, that sort of thing. Like, you know, you pay a little bit more, but you get a little bit more from it. And he can't move either because he also got hit by the gambit. So
yeah, but I still have to do his turn.
Yeah, you'll still... yeah. Okay, let's see if he hits the gambit again. Oh my god.
Yeah, but I've still got Mercedes.
I know. I'm glad you still have Mercedes, yeah. Because you will absolutely need to heal him again. The good news is, that's all of his gambits. So he will, if he wants to attack Felix now, he'll have to actually attack him. But damn, hitting 240s in a row. I suppose stranger things are...
Not enough.
Damn.
Yep. That's what Gilbert is intended to do. Except on Maddening, what they did was they gave all of the archers Poison Strike, which means that if they hit you, whether they do 1 damage or 50 damage to you with their shot, or even 0 damage, as long as they connect, they strike 20% of your HP off your character. So you just straight up lose health even if they do 0 damage from the shot. They do like 20% of damage after the shot has been taken, whether they hit you for, yeah, like I said, 0 or 50. So Poison Strike is incredibly annoying in Maddening because, like, if a unit gets shot twice for 0 damage just like that, they would still then take like 10 or 12 damage after the shot. And what that does is it softens up. Ooh. Can we still heal Felix?
Careful, please.
Oh no, 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 no. You weren't supposed to attack.
I wasn't?
No, because when you're rattled, you have lowered stats. And so if you just waited instead, he probably would have just attacked next turn. So yeah, you want to heal, but you also just want to wait.
Ah.
So wait until the rattle effect wears off, and then he won't be attacking with lower stats. Which means he'll probably hit both of his shots, and he won't take as much damage. So sometimes it's better to just wait. Particularly when a unit is rattled, waiting can often save your unit's life.
Right, okay, now I understand.
Stay focused.
Yeah, Poison Strike and Pass is absolutely a demanding starter kit. Oh, and a lot of the black mages have +1 black magic range later on, so you have some black mages shooting with death from 4 squares away. That's not good. And I think some of the archers or snipers in late game Maddening also get bow range +2.
What should I do?
So they can shoot you from up to 5 squares away, which is insane. Nice.
Give up.
Nice.
Oh yeah, they drop vulnerables.
Cut through.
Yes. Oh, I forgot he has a bow. Oh, that's great.
Yeah, but he won't be able to retaliate if someone attacks him.
I know, but I think you have to think about how much damage you can put out versus how much damage you will receive. And yeah, oh, the Iron Sword, Iron Lance, is that? I think yeah, she could with Iron Lance. Lovely. The hit's a bit unfortunate.
Overall,
She's
ready?
okay. Oh yes, breaker skills. even as soon as chapter 3 or chapter 4, you start seeing units with like sword breaker, axe breaker, lance breaker. So what I've gotten into the habit of doing is making sure most of my melee units have all 3 of those as well. Like, I'm getting everyone's sword, lance, and axe ranks up to B, so that they learn the breaker skills themselves. And I used to, on the lower difficulties when I first started playing, I used to just, like, I would just go into battle without even looking at what enemies were on the field. I would just be like, yeah, okay, I'm all good, battle. But no, Maddening forces you to assess every single situation and change up your abilities, classes, battalions quite frequently. So yeah, okay, so that's excellent. See? By waiting, he got his strength back.
Yeah.
He didn't take as much damage.
So, yeah, alright.
Excellent, so now Felix got an accuracy ring, which increases his hit chance by 10.
Mistake, dude.
Yep.
Ineffective.
Ineffective. Yeah, I think the, I know that the thieves get passed.
20 hit chance.
Thieves get passed, but I'm pretty sure most mercenaries come with Axebreaker. Pretty sure Cavaliers come with Swordbreaker, and Brigands come with Lancebreaker.
Not enough.
And then of course, you know, you've got your warrior, you've got your sword master, and
Gotta use your head sometimes.
they almost 100% of the time have those breaker skills. Not sure about assassins. I think they might get Axebreaker, but they tend to have like stealth and stuff.
Child's play.
War masters typically come with Lancebreaker. Grapplers actually come with Tomebreaker, which makes it harder for them to get hit by magic. And I think late game Warlocks get Bowbreaker as well. So basically, if it's a move that you can learn from that class, they will have it against you.
Stay vigilant.
Yeah, we should probably be done with this chapter fairly soon, if you have to go to work soon, or go to bed. Wherever it is you have to go. I would assume bed. I would hope it's bed. Yeah, it shouldn't take us too much longer to finish this battle. If you got to go after that, it's perfectly fine. Thanks for coming around all the way.
Who was it sleeping?
Just by.
Oh, okay, yeah.
Yes. I was just about to say.
Weak.
That's right. I was just about to say before I read out that comment and responded that my least favourite skill for enemies to have in Maddening is actually Miracle. Because I hate it when I'm absolutely relying on taking out an enemy priest or bishop and they survive. Like, it's based off your luck stat, and most of them don't have luck higher than about 20 or 25. But Miracle seems to proc almost 100% of the time in those guys, I swear to God, it's so annoying. Because then they can follow up with an attack of their own, or they might have been occupying a space that you've been hoping to empty so you could move another unit in.
Wow, she gets a crit again.
She's just getting all the crits. 69, nice.
That is that.
More strength, more speed. You've got a real powerhouse of a teacher, you know. Alright, so you got 2 archers standing between you and Miklan. I would probably at this point start just trying to pull everyone up together. Because you've got the time. Although Ingrid will absolutely die if she stays there. Because Pegasus Knights don't take kindly to archers. Yeah, I know, like, Miracle, it's really bad and unreliable for you as a player. But, as an enemy skill, it is god-awful. I hate it so much. I actually watched a Black Eagles run on a channel called Nyan Cave, which I think is like really funny because it's meant to be like it's a man cave, but they're weebs, so so they're the Nyan cave. They played this game. They've done Blue Lions and Black Eagles, and when they did their Black Eagles run, they turned Hubert into a miracle monster because he came with such high base luck. He was getting tons of luck stat ups, and he was also. They also had an amiibo. I think they had a Lucina amiibo. And when you scan the amiibo and go to the amiibo gazebo, there's just tons and tons of stuff like rings and stat drop items and bait and elixirs and stuff in the hero's tomb, or I think it's called the hero's tomb, whatever the place you go in the amiibo gazebo. And so they were getting lots of goddess icons. One time they got like 5 goddess icons by going to the amiibo gazebo, so that was an instant 20 stat ups for Hubert. They dumped it all in Hubert. They also gave him renewal once he mastered Bishop. They gave him Miracle, of course, for mastering Priest. And they also made him just stand around wielding Nosferatu. So every time he got hit, he would heal up. At the start of every turn, he would heal up. And because his luck stat ended up being like over 50%, I think they ended up with his luck stat towards endgame. I think his luck stat was like 50, 55 or something. And then on top of that, they gave him a prayer ring, which gives you a single equipped use of Miracle per game. And then on top of that, they bestowed the Blessing Gambit on him. So this man had like 4 layers of protection. He just could not die.
I'll kill you. I'll kill every last one of you!
Whoa. Whoa. Jesus. Look at the damage that he did to do. Yeah, Miracle Hubert is like their Fire Emblem channel meme. They did a couple of other meme builds as well. But Miracle Hubert was absolutely the best one. Like, because it was effective. It actually worked. So often.
They keep going after Gilbert.
I know, because he's the only enemy in range, so they'll always target whoever they can hit, instead of thinking ahead and running across to someone who they might be able to hit 1 or 2 turns later. They'll always just go for whoever they can hit. Ooh. Alright, so Niklan is very scary, does a lot of damage. Sylvain has unique now. If you are attacking with Sylvain, 40% chance. Didu doesn't have a lot of charm, so his offensive gambits are genuinely unreliable. Oh, but Niklan still took 10 damage. Where's his horse?
Oh, is he not mounted?
No, he's not mounted. Don't waste that, because you only have 1 charge. Yeah, what you need to do is mount him and then move him. Because if you move him and then mount him, you still only get the 4. How much damage is he doing?
Yeah, but we're gonna attack him with thingy.
Yeah, I know, so what I'm thinking is just move people out of the way.
Much needed.
And whoever he ends up attacking, actually unequip their weapon. So that they don't attack back. So who's he aiming at now? Oh, he's going to try and gambit Didu. That's alright then. Because Didu won't die, but yeah. So I think as long as you remember to mount Sylvain, you should still get a chance to attack him. Okay. Alright, well, if you have to go, you have to go. That's fine. Thanks for hanging out, because you can always watch the playback anyway. Laura will probably tomorrow or Tuesday. She might even do it today, depending on how she's feeling.
Well, I've still got to get to Animal Crossing today as well.
Yeah.
I check in every day.
Yep.
In my Animal Crossing account. To see how everyone is doing.
Yeah. So we'll sort of edit it down so that there's not quite so much filler, but I don't think there'll be a lot of filler this episode. She had to really heavily edit the last one, because, you know, there was lots of times where she's stopping to sneeze and blowing nose. It was just generally feeling upset sometimes. But yeah, have a good night, yeah?
Quite helpful.
you still have to move. Remember Kanto every time. Did you move Sylvain already?
Yeah.
But,
I also had to mount him.
yeah, you can mount him and then move him.
I did mount him, but I also had to give him heals and stuff.
Oh, okay. Because Miklan's probably going to suicide himself on someone, and Sylvain won't get a chance to attack him.
Proceed with caution.
You can't move, you've been gambited. So, yeah, I guess just unequip and heal. Is Miklan still targeting the dude?
I'll have to check.
Well. Oh! Oh, but she's gonna kill him.
I couldn't get the dialogue. I tried.
Well, you didn't have to heal him. He would have been able to kill him. You didn't have to heal.
Well...
It's okay. This is important.
Yeah, obviously. Cutscene.
Not bad for your kind. A bunch of spoiled, rotten children. What the hell?
Ooh. Is that the crest?
Crest stone. In the weapon, yes.
Dad, look at that! I'm out of here! Hold on!
Oh, Jesus. Whoa.
No! Ah!
He turned into a monster.
Mm-hmm. Because Miklan didn't have a crest. You cannot wield the hero's relic without that crest stone. Without the corresponding crest that's on the stone in your blood. You need to have the crest of that weapon. Otherwise you will turn into a monster. Especially if you wield it with impure intentions.
Is this your first time fighting such a thing? Then listen well to what I say. An evil power has caused them to grow quite large. Their life force is beyond a mortal like yourself. You cannot win unless you fell them twice, or even thrice.
Oh my gosh.
Yep.
Oh, yeah.
Even if you've cornered one, you cannot let your guard down. Those things are even worse when threatened.
This is gonna be fun.
Yeah, they get new abilities
See that barrier?
when you whittle their health
It is
down.
surrounded by great power. You must break through to fight that thing. A strong attack or gambit might help to break through more.
Well, I've got plenty of gambits, so...
I'm glad you
If you
saved
can
them
break the barrier, that power will have nowhere else to go, and that will likely cause confusion for that thing. It cannot counter while confused, which means that is the best time to attack.
This is a lot to take in,
break down all of
but
their barriers.
it's
Not only will
easy
they be
enough once you get
confused, they will not be able to move for a short while. Without the power flowing around them, they will not be able to restore their barriers. You might even be able to get something from them. They have such might that they will not fear you alone. But a battalion could prove useful on that front. Attack them with a gambit to draw their attention and force them to target you.
Yeah, so if you want to draw attention
Be on
away
your
from
guard
whoever
when they
it's
have
targeting,
realized their full
get
power.
a gambit from
The
someone
damage
else
caused at times like
instead.
that is not contained to just one spot. Once they have charged some power up, their barriers will be restored. You really must pay close attention to those things. Distract them with a gambit, or just take them down before they can attack.
What?
In any case,
Oh, I just
think carefully
the
before you
description
act.
of Miklan
You should be conquering that thing instead of
armless,
talking to me.
legless, faceless
If
thing
you're out of
rolling down the
questions,
street like a
get over
turd.
there and fight.
Right.
So, this is the power of a hero's relic. To create such a sinister beast. It has gone too far. I fear all we can do now is put an end to it.
Oh, yeah, he instantly goes up and good as well.
So should I attack him with Sylvain?
Yes, you will still get dialogue, but I'll tell you what the other dialogue was. Nice dodge, Marianne. Good girl. Oh yeah, you still need to be doing support. You've hardly done that this battle. Gilbert usually just suicides him at this point. I don't know. I'm glad he doesn't have to stay alive, otherwise this would be much more difficult.
I have yet to be forgiven. For now, I must retreat.
Yeah, the archers, it's weird how they're there because we didn't take them out before beating Miklan, so I'm pretty sure the cutscene showed everyone running away. Except one dude who didn't. So I don't know why they're still there. Okay.
That's one of them down.
Good job.
Strength
better
defense.
to serve His Highness.
Mm-hmm. If you heal next to yourself, she... Oh, that's right, Miriam doesn't get XP anyway, never mind.
My thanks.
I have to take him out.
Nice. And you'll also damage the monster's shields a bit too. Like if you have a look, see how two of them are cracked? Yeah. Barriers usually take 2 hits, unless you hit them with a weapon that they're weak to, but I don't think Miklan is weak to any particular weapon.
Thank you.
Yeah, Dimitri should be able to run in. Or actually, using gambits at this point in time is probably going to be a bit of a waste. Because unless you can break all of his barriers on this turn, which I don't think you can, it's going to be a waste using your gambits because he'll get all of his barriers back after he uses his AoE. Which Ingrid will get hit by if you put it there.
Oh.
Don't worry about it, she might dodge.
I'm on it.
You're just putting everyone in range of his AoE at this point. So... Alright, I mean, I guess this is why you saved a Divine Pulse.
So helpful.
That's pretty much the setup thing.
Only 2 people are actually in range though.
Yeah. Missed Ingrid.
And look who's right behind me. Mercy.
Nice. But I think you should probably deal with Marianne instead.
Yeah.
Well done.
Okay, so now's where you want to go all out with gambits and smash all of the barriers. Don't worry about the damage. You're able
Let's
to smash
begin.
the barriers. Nice. Don't forget to thank the nice lady with the heals. Yes. Yes, we are very thankful to our healers. Oh, that's a good one.
And she gets a boost if she's next to someone.
Next to Dudu, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Nice. Alright. Only 2 cracked barriers left. Yeah, if you fly up around there. So you'll need to hit that barrier in the corner with a ranged attack, otherwise you won't be able to get it.
We don't have that.
You have an net. You have to hit the back one, otherwise you won't get it. He's also not counter-attacking because you completely destroyed one of the other barriers on the previous turn. And every turn that you manage to destroy one, he stays confused. So destroying them one by one is a really good thing to do. Oh, that'll do it.
What is that? It's like watching a bad dream come to life.
Plus it's Sylvain, so we get the dialogue.
Yeah.
I'm on it.
And everyone gets
Let's win this.
Yay!
Yep. So you drained one of the health bars, and you broke the barrier, and Sylvain leveled up.
Ooh.
So now it's broken completely. Two more health bars to go. You need to move. So yeah, you can freely attack with everyone now, because he won't counter and he won't even get his next turn. That's the advantage of breaking all the barriers. I think Vulcan will do it. Or not quite.
Well, we'll give everyone some XP if we
Yeah,
can.
everyone gets XP for attacking, sure. Nice! I didn't think she'd get that much. Oh, I need Resin Charm. Make sure you shoot. Alright. It's another health bar.
Whoa.
Yeah, every health bar is worth a level to whoever gets it. Oh, his first level up without getting strength. Now he also has Death Blow, which I wouldn't worry too much about because he probably won't ever get a chance to attack again. And if Felix had crit there the second time, that would have been it. Only strength and speed. At least it's the 2 stats you want. So, before you kill it, get some heal XP. Yeah, because whoever attacks it next will probably kill it no matter what.
Thank you.
Physics worth more XP, so just use it. Doesn't matter who you
Yeah, you're amazing.
Yes, Mercedes is amazing.
Alright, so you don't have any more. Oh, Annette can heal. Annette can heal Felix. By standing next to him. She doesn't have physic.
Yeah, but maybe we should finish.
Well, who's your lowest level?
I think Annette is actually.
Is she only level 11? Okay, yeah, she should absolutely get a finishing blow then. So maybe take some of this first. Who's not really strong? 24% chance. Try to use a Gambit because Gambits can't crit. So if you're able to use someone's Gambit and build him down to low HP, then that would be ideal. 15, that works. And then we'll be able to crush him. Yeah, lots of level ups fighting the clan. Beasts are worth lots of XP. Because they take almost an entire squadron to deal with. Just and there we go. Cutting Gale will do it. Or anything. Anything will do it.
I'm here to help.
Nice.
Now!
I wanted it to feel epic.
That's Oof.
Nice.
Almost level 13 again.
Is the music poster cut out?
Yes.
Okay.
It's for dramatic attention.
Adding effect, yeah. Oh my god.
Yes.
Goddess.
Well done, Annette.
The beast is gone, yet Miquelon and the lance remain.
It's over. Let's retrieve the lance and leave this place.
Miquelon. My brother.
So, don't fast forward at all, just leave it here on the screen. I will tell you roughly what Sylvain said. I don't have it exactly committed to memory. But basically the conversation goes, it's you, why have you come here, you ungrateful little whelp, which is Miquelon talking to Sylvain. And then Sylvain's like, shut up, you've always blamed me for something that isn't my fault. And then Miquelon's like, you crest-bearing fool, if it wasn't for you, you know, my life wouldn't have been ruined, I wouldn't have had to become a thief. And then Sylvain's like, no, you did this to yourself, you chose to become a thief, you could have made something better of yourself, but you felt sorry for yourself. And so basically, Miquelon was the elder brother, he was born without a crest, so his family was like, oh, okay, whatever. So they had another kid, they had Sylvain. Sylvain was born with a crest, and they're like, ooh, we got a crest baby. And then they just fucked off Miquelon. So over the course of Miquelon's life before getting kicked out of the family, he was constantly trying to kill Sylvain. Kind of like a Cain and Abel thing. And Sylvain was like, no, you've always blamed me for something that's not my fault. Get over yourself. Make something of yourself. Don't wallow in despair and shit. Yeah. So you alright?
Yeah, just... Oh, taking a minute.
It is a long fight. Mostly because it forces you to go in a spiral to get to the top. But yeah. It's pretty sad because, I mean, while Miquelon is a victim of just the world and how people live in the world, he is a victim of his family being assholes to him, but at the same time, he could have still tried to make something of himself, but he decided, no, fuck everything, fuck the world, I'm just going to be a thief, who cares? And then Sylvain had to clean up his mess, and yeah, it's kind of hard to feel sorry for someone who's always been trying to kill you when you were a kid, but yeah, it's just the whole Gautier family dynamic is very sad.
Wow.
It only increases them by 25 though, so you still need to like give them gifts or eat with them if you want to tutor them to the best extent. I feel like it's a bit of a waste for you to get MVP.
That man, his form was changed. It was as though that lance was swallowing him whole. Upon that sight, it makes sense that your students were upset. I wonder if those relics truly hide such power. Yet even still, that power seems familiar. That form as well. As one who wields the sword of the Creator, does that mean you possess that power too?
Maybe.
Professor, you have returned.
I think I need a quick break.
The goddess is indeed generous with her divine protection. I have already heard Gilbert's report about what happened. See to it that you keep what transpired at the tower to yourself. People would lose faith in the nobles should rumors spread of one using a relic and transforming into a monster. All regions of Fodland would fall into chaos. We must avoid that at all costs. Please ensure the students who accompanied you understand that as well. Have I made myself clear? His transformation into a black beast was nothing short of divine punishment from the goddess. Punishment for someone arrogant and foolish enough to use a hero's relic even though they were unworthy and unqualified.
She's angry.
If someone without a crest were to wield the relic you possess, they would likely meet the same fate as Miquelon. You, however, have been chosen. You are worthy of wielding the sword of the Creator, so there is no need to worry. The church will formally return the lance to House Gautier, if you would.
Don't. Keep it.
What is the meaning of this?
Excuse me. Lady Rhea, I am overjoyed and beyond grateful to you for recovering the relic of my family,
Most people would
House
just be like,
Gautier.
as you wish to keep her
Now,
happy.
may I please have that lance? I have received direct approval from my father to take possession of it.
As the next head of House Gautier, do you swear that you will never cause such a deplorable incident to transpire?
On my family's name, and on my brother's life, I swear it.
Very well. However, I have one condition. You must never allow another to wield this lance. Your brother clearly demonstrated what fate awaits those who break that restriction.
Yes. I will not soon forget.
Yeah.
That wouldn't have happened if you gave it back to Rhea.
Is your meeting over, Professor? I was just thinking about something. Professor, the possession of relics and crests has been highly valued in Fargus since ancient times. It's far from uncommon for someone to lose their ability to lead their house because they don't bear a crest. Just like Miklon. It happened to my uncle as well. The eldest child of the king, and yet he never ascended to the throne. All families whose bloodlines carry the crests of the 10 elites are much the same. But House Gautier takes it a step further and absolutely requires an heir who possesses a crest.
So they just keep having kids until they get one.
To that house, the power of crests is a necessity, not a luxury. House Gautier holds the most northern territory in the kingdom, and they have fought with the people to the north for many years. The head of that house is responsible for protecting that territory from fearsome invaders, whom they keep at bay with the power of crests and relics. In exchange for that responsibility, they are granted special privileges within the kingdom. I believe the same. Ability cannot be measured by the possession of a crest alone. I believe that Margrave Gautier was wrong to disinherit Miklon, simply because he did not bear a crest. Still, there is always a reason for why such customs stand the test of time. Imagine what this world would be like if no one placed any stock in crests. Bloodlines that carry crests would dwindle. The metaphorical blade used to oppose threats would eventually rust. This same argument has been made time and time again across the years. Both sides are at once right and wrong.
There's no real
I believe those with crests and those without should acknowledge the other's strengths and learn to respect each other based on personal merits. And that doesn't apply only to crests. The same holds true for lineage, race, faith, ideologies. If we could just accept each other and make mutual concessions one step at a time, perhaps... Who knows if that's even possible? Everyone has something that is unacceptable within them. I certainly do, and I'd wager you do as well. I wonder which is best, Professor. To cut away that which is unacceptable, or to find a way to accept it anyway.
It's pretty deep.
Professor, you have done well to complete such a difficult task. You have shown exceptional skill in leading your students. I am forever grateful for the safe return of the hero's relic. Just as I expected, you have mastered the sword of the Creator.
Yeah, you should have seen that crit.
Now then, I shall tell you about your mission for the coming month.
Rhea, Archbishop.
Seteth, what troubles you?
Flame is missing. I cannot find her anywhere.
Professor, have you seen Flame recently?
I have searched everywhere. Where could she be? She may be in danger. Oh no, 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 what am I to do?
Calm yourself, Seteth. Professor, we shall continue our discussion another time.
Ooh. Little fish girl's going walkabout.
Part 1. White Clouds. Horsebow Moon. Rumors of a Reaper.
Brought to you by Audible.
Thanks, Joe.
As cold air begins to creep in from the north of Fargus, Fodlan welcomes the riches of fall. The women spend their days reaping the golden fields, gratefully embracing the bounty the goddess has once again provided. The men venture into the wilds with horse bows and empty sacks ready to be filled with game.
So, House Gautier's territory is at the top of the Kingdom of Fargus. And for centuries they have held off invaders from the Sreng region, which is north of there. So that's why House Gautier is like, hey, the head of our house needs to have a crest, so that they can use this relic and lead armies and obliterate our enemies who would invade us. Because the Sreng
As I
people
believe you are already
have been
aware,
trying to do it for a
Sedith's
long
younger
time.
sister Flayn has gone missing. At present, all we know for certain is that she has not left Garreg Mach.
Flayn is not the type of person to just wander off on her own without telling me where she is going. We have searched the monastery thoroughly, but have found nothing. I am now mobilizing the knights to begin searching the town. Troubling rumors have been running rampant lately. I do not wish to consider the worst, but...
There are rumors of someone prowling the streets and attacking innocents night after night. The knights have investigated the matter. They have not discovered any remains, nor have they found any concrete evidence.
Modern
The
tech
people
in
are
this setting,
panicked.
yeah.
They all insist someone called the Death Knight is coming to claim their souls with his blade.
I have got a
There is
hero's
no way
relic.
she could
It's
have
this really
escaped
powerful
unscathed
lance.
if she were captured by such a
Someone
fiend.
from a kilometer away
Where is she?
with a barret.
Seteth, recall that impatience begets error. Please do your best to calm yourself. I think of your sister as family as well. You know that. You have my support. We will devote ourselves fully, mind, body, and soul, to recovering her. Professor, your mission for this month is to help find Flayn. The knights have the town covered,
Hit ZL.
so I ask that you focus your efforts
bring
on
up the log.
searching the monastery again.
What's that top line say?
Sister?
Yeah.
I don't have a sister.
No, I think of your sister as family as well. Look how there's an ellipsis there.
But I don't have a sister.
No, no, she was speaking to Sedith at that point.
Oh, okay.
Why do you think there'd be an ellipsis there?
I don't know. I don't look into that stuff. It's just grammar.
Yeah, but it's very deliberate.
Is it?
It is.
Okay. If you say so.
Mm-hmm. It almost seems like she was about to say something else and then corrected herself.
I don't know.
We do not have time to waste. You have your orders.
Alright.
Yeah,
has disappeared?
that seems to be what's
Sedith
implied
must
there.
be
No,
beside himself.
absolutely.
So, finding little Flayn is our mission for this moon? Leave it to me, Professor. Chasing after girls is my specialty.
Oh my God.
He's not wrong.
Even you must agree that now isn't the time for jokes.
I hope Flayn is okay. I've heard rumors about some Death Knight running around town.
Sounds intriguing. I have been hoping to cross blades with him.
Felix, please consider how Sedith must be feeling right now.
In any case, we must start our search at once. Every moment matters. On your order, Professor, let's try to collect as much information as we can.
I'm on the lookout for suspicious individuals. The only place I've yet to check is the library. As you wish. Candlelight. And who is that? No, it isn't. Impossible.
Professor, Dedu, what are you up to at this hour?
Your Highness, my apologies.
Oh, none necessary. I'm sorry for startling you. I was just doing some research. But I'm just about finished. I didn't realize how late it had gotten. We'd better head back to our quarters to do. Until tomorrow, Professor.
A most unusual man. Whatever could he have been looking for so late at night? That book is quite askew. He must have rushed to put it back upon the shelf. It seems to be a record of donations from nobility. Arundel. That's not a name I know. But look at that. This Arundel gave quite a sum each year. That is, until the year 1174.
Which was 6 years ago.
He must have
It's
died or
1180
fallen to financial
at this
woe.
point.
I can't imagine what this has to do with Flame.
Yes, there were definitely suspicious individuals in the desk drawers. Oh, Petra's birthday. Nah, she's not in your class. Which means you can buy more intermediate seals.
I was just thinking about that.
Yeah.
Because I'm so excited.
And you have some bullion, I think, to sell, to... I think someone has some. Oh, it might be in the convoy. No? Maybe you already sold it. But yeah, you can, so if you buy, no, don't put them on a person, because then it will only apply to that person.
So put them in the convoy?
Yeah, yeah, put the convoy in the seals, and then everyone can access them directly.
Should I just buy all of them?
All of them, yeah. Absolutely buy all of them.
I'll go back for now.
Yep. Replenish. Oh, wow, Dedoo's nearly got completely rinsed. And Ash lost his pretty early, but Ash lost pretty early. So, anyone who still has yet to promote.
Dimitri. Alright, he's got two choices. He can be a lord, which he can't really do.
He can, but it's a chance.
It's a chance thing. Or he can be a cavalier, which he has 100% chance of getting.
Okay. So hit ZR, right? To go across. That'll tell you what stats increase and decrease. So you can compare the Lord to the Cavalier based on the stats. The Cavalier has 7 movement, and Lord has 5 movement. Lord has 38 HP, and Cavalier has 38 HP. It looks like the Cavalier gets more strength and more dex, but less speed.
But the armor...
I know, the armor looks really good.
He's so handsome.
Yeah. So, your stats do get boosted a little bit by being a lord. You get more luck, you get more charm, you get more speed, and you get more magic for some reason. And again, it is also only a chance. So if you're going to try to certify him for Lord, you want to save it first, so that you can reset if he fails and get your seal back.
Alright, I'll just go to menu.
Yeah.
Save.
Yep. Yeah, now you can try, if you're dead set on certifying for Lord, you can try it. He might still fail, and if he fails, I guess you just go and do Cavalier.
Well, what if I just reset it?
It won't. It's locked to, the percentage chance is locked to when you save it. So if he fails here, he will never achieve it in this week. So yeah, we really only have one shot at this until next week. But if you certify this week, you can also certify next week. You could make him both.
You can do it, Dimitri. Yes!
Yes, you got it.
Ah, he's so handsome.
Good results.
Really?
Yeah.
He's trolling me.
Yep. That's okay. Dimitri is now a lord. Oh, but he didn't master soldier yet. You might want to do that first. How much XP does it need?
11.
Oh, not much. I think next time you go into battle, keep him as a soldier, because he learns reposition as a soldier, which is a very useful combat arc.
So we're going to make him a cavalier or an archer?
I'd say try for archer, because archer's ability, when you master it, is hit plus 20, which is extremely useful. So yeah, save it again, and if he fails Archer, just make him Cavalier.
Okay.
Because he can still use a bow on horseback,
yeah.
So don't worry too much about that. Archers get 3 range as well, which is very useful. Ah. Damn.
So
just reset and make him a cav.
How do I reset again?
I'll do better next time.
No, the shoulder buttons and the plus and minus together. Yep. Yep, okay. I guess we're making him a cav.
For now.
Yeah. He can try again later, maybe when he gets his bow rank up to C.
Yeah.
Because then he'll have a 100% chance.
I don't know what it is now.
It's at D+.
Oh, okay. It's not too far apart.
You wouldn't have been able to take it if it was only at D, because he would have had a less than 30% chance and the game wouldn't let you.
Run, Violet, run.
Jump, Violet. See, jump. See her jump.
Supplications.
So you'll just have to deal with making him a cav again. But also, he hasn't mastered Soldier yet either. So keep him in Soldier after you promote him.
Well, I didn't keep... I can always reclass them at a battle.
I mean, yeah, you can reclass them, but since it gives you the option when they certify.
So just say no then?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, what a relief!
Yeah, so he'll stay as a soldier, but he has the cav option available for when he masters Soldier.
So how do I change Dimitri back?
If you back out of certifications... menu, inventory, reclass.
Just for when we do the next fight?
Yeah. Yeah, you want to master it in the next fight though. Yeah.
Another start, another chance to grow.
Mm-hmm. I don't know if anyone else needs to certify at this point in time.
I'm just gonna have a look.
I know. I think Merced is having the option to go mage though. After priest would be very useful. It will use your last seal, but I don't think you need to worry about changing anyone. Because you can't do advanced classes until level 20. And I don't think you'll get to level 20 before about chapter 8.
I'm just looking at the armors.
Yeah. No, the armors are different for everyone, which is nice.
Execute Archer, but...
She does, and she actually has proficiency in bows despite being a magic unit. Which is good, because at B rank bow skill, she can use a magic bow. And the magic bow goes off her magic stat, not her strength stat. So if she can use the magic bow,
glad I passed.
she can become quite the offensive powerhouse. But yeah, keep her as a priest for now. And that's all the certifications you can do for the moment. I've got a couple of supports. Yeah, see, battles are good for support. Yeah. What? Oh, we didn't quite get to D support. That's alright.
It's an explore day.
Yeah. You still want to see the support spot.
Okay, I'll do that now then, before
Yeah.
we forget.
Mm-hmm.
Are you injured?
No.
Good.
Okay, conversation over.
Wow,
I'd have cut my way through, alone, without your assistance.
My apologies.
Your apologies are empty. I spoke out of turn. I'm sorry, Dedu. His Highness has put his faith in you. You're a valuable comrade, no matter my feelings. The people of Dusker...
Save your breath. There were countless people like you in the capital. People who spat, threw things, insults and stones alike. whenever they pleased. Their anger was natural. I do not begrudge them.
I see.
You owe me no apology, and I will keep my distance on all other occasions. But on the field of battle, allow me to aid you. If you were to fall, His Highness would grieve.
I see. Then I will accept your help on the battlefield.
Understood.
Yeah, it's a very short, sharp conversation. She looks at Dedue, and she's reminded of the tragedy of Dusker. And naturally she hates what happened.
Ash and Marianne.
Nice.
That's odd. I'm sure I just had it a moment ago.
Actually...
Oopsie.
It's alright, log.
Oh, yep, sorry.
Ghost. Ash is scared of ghosts.
Actually...
Yeah.
This is such a useful feature.
Goddess, protect me! Huh?
Ash? Does this key belong to you? I found it by the door.
Marianne! I'm so sorry. Yes, that's mine. Thank you so much.
You're welcome. And my apologies for scaring you.
Yeah.
No, I'm the one who should be sorry. Kind of ridiculous, mistaking a friend for a ghost.
No, that's okay. I guess I do look like one.
No, of course you don't. It's just, in the dark, with your head down like that, and with your hair covering your eyes,
Does that make me look scary?
Just
no, please stop.
I'm sorry that I look so ghastly.
Get some sleep, girl.
Why not just lift your head up a little?
Yeah, chin up.
Up? You mean like this?
Yes, that's so much better. With some light on your face, you don't look scary at all. That's great. You look completely normal now. Actually, you're pretty cute.
Aww. What did you say?
Nothing. Just keep your head up and smile. I promise you'll never be mistaken for a ghost again.
Keep my head up and smile? I'm sorry, but I don't think I can.
What? Hey, wait! Was it something I said?
Yeah, Ingrid's chip on her shoulder is more with the people of Dusker than it is with Dedue, but Dedue is like a walking reminder of what happened to her.
Hey,
and
Annette,
what happened to
hitting the
Dimitri and
magic books again? Has anyone ever told you that you're pretty cute when you're studying?
Sorry, Sylvain, but I'm trying to think right now. Could you keep quiet for a bit?
Can you just fuck
How
off,
can you
mate?
stay focused reading a book that thick? With such small print? Is some of that text upside down?
If I use the formula in this line here, the magical energy should... No, that's not right.
You're even cuter when you're working through a difficult problem.
Oh my god.
Hello?
Sylvain, I'm serious. Please be quiet.
Hang on. Look at the third line. You've got the formula wrong.
I said the... Oh, you're right. How did you know that?
Well, I mean, it's written right there.
Most people wouldn't be able to grasp this formula just by glancing at it. Have you read this book before?
Nope, this is the first time. Okay, now that I look at it... Wow, this book makes things way more complicated than they need to be.
And what's your take on this part here?
It's just describing another application for the same formula. This is pretty easy.
You know, you're actually kind of amazing. I've been studying magic for a while now, but even I have trouble with this stuff. You act like all you do is mess around, but are you actually working really hard in secret?
Nah, hanging out with girls is way more fun. I guess I just picked this stuff up somewhere. Life is short, Annette. If you waste it working hard, it'll be over before you know it. Get out in the world. Have some fun.
That's easy for you to say. You're strong and smart without even trying. It's not fair. Oh, I'm sorry. I didn't mean to be rude.
No, I was just thinking you're pretty cute when you're sulking. You know that?
Oh my god.
What is wrong with you?
Hey,
Yeah, but she's
I
laughing
just got
at that
lucky
one,
with that stuff in the book. I'd normally never be able to outsmart you. Anyway, I'm gonna get out of here and leave you to it.
Got lucky, huh? I'm not so sure about that.
Well, that does it. It might be tough, but I won't accept second place. Let's go, me. I can do this. I'm gonna finish this whole book before sundown.
I love this support because it reflects the fact that gameplay-wise, he has a budding talent in reason. Yeah.
As an ongoing axe tournament as well.
Yeah, you get a steel axe plus, which would be a good weapon for to do. I don't know if it's worth an activity point though, because you need to motivate your students.
Alright then, how about we go exploring now?
I mean, you have no choice. If everyone's looking for flame, you have to look for flame.
Oh my. Just one small girl who's gone astray has caused all this.
Yeah, I would give Annette all the huggles, absolutely.
We cannot let this stand. You must do all you can to find out where she's gone. Now ask around to see what information you can find. Come now, no time to waste.
So, keep an eye out for blue things.
Professor?
Did you hear about Flane? It's just one thing after another this year, I swear.
Feels that way.
Some of the lower-ranked knights are searching for her in the town. If they find anything, I'll know.
Okay.
I hope you're up for a challenge.
That sounds like Ash.
Maybe. You got an admiring love letter. Ah, it's Dimitri in the classroom. You're already there, basically.
Flane is missing. We should split up and search for her. There isn't a moment to waste. We must find her before it's too late.
Let's see. When I consider how Seteth must be feeling, my heart breaks. We must find Flane as soon as possible. There are no signs of her having left the monastery, but we cannot safely rule out any possibility just yet. I'm wasting precious time standing about trying to think of a solution. I'll survey the monastery and see what information I can gather. There must be someone who has a clue as to Flane's whereabouts. Will you do me a favor?
Got the clues.
I've heard the monastery is full of secret passages. If there is no sign of Flane's departure, it is possible that she used one of those. Whatever has happened,
This really
I
is
hope she is
Hogwarts,
all right.
Feels like it.
Even the yard just outside the Officers' Academy classrooms sort of feels like where Harry had his broomstick flying training for the first time. I love how you just ran right over it.
Where could Flane have gone? Do you think she's really been kidnapped? I hear Tomas has been going around asking about her. But he's probably just worried like the rest of us. Though it wasn't just Flane. He was asking about you and Captain Gerald, too.
Interesting. Yeah, you can't actually end this day until you get all of the information that you possibly can. I'm gonna go get some more water.
Alrighty then.
Back in a minute.
Hey,
Flame isn't going hungry.
Oh my god.
If someone really kidnapped her, I'll never forgive them. Now that I think about it, I saw Aloise hanging out by the pond not too long ago. He was always getting into trouble for trying to talk to Flame, you know? It's probably a crazy thought, but I'm starting to worry. A beautiful, delicate maiden vanishing into thin air?
Oh my god.
It's like something out of a book. If it were a book, we would have no need to worry. She would be rescued presently by a dashing nobleman. Do you have any idea as to where she might be? Where she might have wandered off to? That is what I thought. Why I am here, in fact. But she is nowhere to be seen. Huh? Ow! Ingrid just about slapped the teeth out of my head. All I did was suggest that Flame might have eloped.
Oh my god. Really?
Insensitive. I was just exploring possibilities.
Ah, you're looking for Flame's kidnapper. I can't say anything for sure, but I do have suspicions about Yaritza. There's something about how he's handling his blade lately. It seems more impulsive than usual. It couldn't hurt to try speaking with him at least. At this hour, I think you'll find him sparring with Catherine at the training grounds.
The whole monastery has been turned upside down. I wonder if we're still going to have the Battle of the Eagle and Lion next month. It's a yearly tradition, but with things the way they are right now, it's hard to imagine. At any rate, I hope they find Flame soon.
That's all hope.
I was thinking...
Alice, stop scratching.
Professor.
Kitty. No scratching.
We're still collecting clues.
Yeah.
Hey there, Professor. Did you want to talk?
Look at the size of that cauldron.
Me? Abduct Flame? You can't really believe I did that. Well, this may sound silly, but I was too scared to even look. I couldn't bear the thought of finding her in its depths.
Nice.
Cool.
What brings you here? I'm taking a break.
Lots of good items today.
Yeah, lots of fish. You missed one. There was two right next to each other.
Oh, there's another one over here.
Mm-hmm. Oh, there's one there. In there. No, it's kind of hidden. There. No. In the sacks.
Ah, okay, yeah.
Yeah, that one doesn't show up very well. More smithing stones. You only have like one. You don't have enough to... You don't get it from the blacksmith. You get it from the merchant.
What do you require?
No, not
Farewell.
that merchant. The one behind the shopkeeper. Not the shopkeeper, the merchant. The one where you just were.
Oh.
Eastern merchant.
Hello
He
there.
sells smithing stones and fishing
This
bait.
one, yes.
How many should I buy?
Get like 30. Yeah, that'll keep you going for a while. So now you can go to the blacksmith and repair weapons.
Welcome.
This guy sells seeds.
And some gifts.
Come again.
Yeah. So the blacksmith will help you fix things.
Hey there.
So yeah, go with forge first, because typically you want to forge weapons that are getting low.
Is this it? There you go. Is this it? There you go.
The bow's got a bit more life in it, yeah. It's still at more than half.
Is this it?
Nice.
There you go.
They don't get any stronger, they just get more accurate somehow. He's alright. He's alright. These lands could do some fixing.
Is this it?
Oh, look
There
at that,
you go.
you've already used them all up. You've only got 3 left now.
Oh, okay. No one else really needs
Come
anything.
back
though.
anytime.
Yeah, it's best to have them in reserve, but because you can only get smithing stones on explore days, and if you need to repair in between explore days, then you can't. So I would have
To think
gotten
that
some
Flame would
more.
disappear like this. Sedith must be worried sick. I
Well,
haven't
buy
much to go
more.
off of,
Yeah.
and perhaps
Always
it's out
try
of
to
line
have,
for
like,
me to
at
feel
least
so
20
uncomfortable.
on you.
But something has been bothering me for a while about Gilbert. I feel as though I've met him somewhere before. I also noticed him staring intently at Annette once.
It's alright now. Fine, Miss Hangry. Enjoy your break and eat food so you won't be crabby.
What?
Who was he talking to at that point? It must have been in response to something that a woman
Greetings,
you
Professor.
said.
Today, there is quite a bit to report. There is a masked individual who has been going into town every evening and not returning until the following morning. You see? Nothing gets past this guard. I doubt it has anything to do with Flame's disappearance, but... Well,
Was it
better safe
maybe
than
when
sorry,
you
I
spoke to
always say.
Manuela?
I haven't spoken to her yet.
Oh, okay. Who did you speak to while I was out of the room?
I don't know. Lots of people.
Okay. I'm trying to figure out who Miss Hangry is.
Angry?
Yeah.
I have no idea.
Hangry means hungry and angry. Or angry because
I
you're
know what
hungry.
it means.
Okay, I'm sorry, I didn't know if you knew or not.
I might have been Shamir because she's on a break.
Oh, true, yeah. Yeah, that makes sense.
I
She may
don't
as
know
well
if she
like to
ran
do
off
that
or
she
got
hardly says
kidnapped or
anything.
what. I just know that
She doesn't
Flame's
like
in
to
trouble.
talk.
That's it. I can't keep sitting around. I gotta go find her. Now, where do I start?
Hello.
Flame? No, I haven't seen her. She's been abducted. Oh,
I
you're
just realized he's got a
looking
bow
for
in his
her.
hair.
Sorry, my mind
Yeah,
was
he does.
somewhere else. I just recently learned she has a crest. Did you know that, Professor? If it was a particularly rare crest, I could imagine Professor Hanneman would have quite an intense interest in her.
What is this? Who shot
Oh,
Mr. Burns?
No, I'm not accusing Professor Hanneman.
Everyone's a
of abducting
suspect.
Flame.
Oh no, I'm not accusing him. Yeah, he's got like a tiny little ponytail. Instead
Yeah.
of tying up all of his hair, he's only tied up a little bit of his hair.
I've only ever spoken to Flame a handful of times. She always seems so naive about the ways of the world. I'm worried about her.
Research? Oh, that might have been relevant to when we were trying to figure out who it was, but I think we already came to the conclusion it was probably Shamir.
Yes, I'm afraid so.
She does seem
I just hope she comes home safe.
Let's keep going.
Do you really think Flame was kidnapped? Do you think she ran off on her own? That doesn't put me any more at ease.
I didn't want to say definitely because I thought it'd scare her.
Flame was child-napped.
Mercedes is a lot tougher
That is
than
what
she
you are
looks.
thinking? And the villain is inside our monastery? I must have admittance. One person has been catching my eye. Shamir is a knight not like other knights.
Her movements are being reminders of... No. They remind me of Warriors of Brigid. Before she was here, what was she getting up to?
Nice observation. Just a little racist.
Hey, Professor, have you seen Manuela? I saw her running off somewhere in a terrible hurry. I wonder if it has anything to do with Flame's disappearance. Do you know, Professor? Oh, yes. Didn't you know? She was the senior diva in our opera company.
Professor! Professor! I saw him. A knight wielding a gigantic scythe.
Ooh.
He was just like the rumors say. All covered in jet black armor. It was the Death Knight. I just know it. You don't think he has something to do with Flame's disappearance, do you?
I hope not. She wouldn't stand a chance.
I'm just kind of trying and fast travel where I can.
But before you talk to Marianne, you should probably eat a meal with her.
Yeah.
Yeah, just in case we pop the B support. No.
Oh well.
She would have preferred, why don't you tell him about your friends? Because she gets to talk about someone other than herself.
I've served here at Garrick Mach in some capacity or another for several decades now.
But after all that time, even I can't claim
Watch
to know
Flame
everything
hanging out in the
about life.
greenhouse, completely
Searching
ignorant
the
of what's
entire
going
interior
on
of the
there.
monastery is a more difficult task than you might think. It makes you wonder who
I mean,
designed
she blends
such a
in.
titanic compound. There are fragments of records remaining from its original
Flame
construction.
blends in with
None of
plants.
them name an actual
She has
architect.
green hair. Ooh, blue thing. You ran right over it.
Marianne's there too.
Yeah.
But don't talk to her yet.
Well, get her quest, but don't try to recruit her or ask her for mission assistance.
Dear Goddess, hear my prayer. Please watch over Flame. Please protect her. May I ask a favor?
I like how it's like Dorte's friends is about to have a baby. You mean one of the many mares that he studied? And Catherine has new information.
Did you hear about Flame? Some of the lower-ranked knights are searching for her in the town. If they find anything, I'll know. What? Yuritsa? Come to think of it, I haven't seen him today. What would make you suspect him? I see. Well, I'll let the knights know.
Cool.
God, so fast traveling today.
Yeah.
Because there's a lot of people to talk to.
Listen, reflecting on it now, Flame has always seemed a rather odd person. She appears young, yet there's something about her that seems much older than her years suggest. And she's quite wise, but also surprisingly naive. You might be right. Whatever the case, Sedith seems to care for her more than anything.
He's a very helicopter brother, isn't he?
A bit, yeah.
Yeah.
Really?
Yes, really.
Yes, really.
Okay, Gerald.
Because of Flame's disappearance, all of the knights are searching non-stop. But we haven't found a single lead. Sedith's face is getting paler by the minute. It's hard to watch. What's that? You're looking for Manuela? Well, I did pass by her earlier. She was carrying something. A mask of some sort. I'm not close to the guy, so I can't say for sure. But come to think of it, You could be right.
Oh, did you speak to Thomas? I think he was near the graveyard.
I haven't seen everyone yet.
Knight's Hall. Oh, you haven't spoken to him. Because I remember Leonie mentioned him.
Miss Flane's whereabouts are unknown. Pray she is safe. We do not seem to have any leads at present. I am one of the suspects, am I? Well, hopefully I can lay your suspicions to rest. Do you know of my, let's call it, unique situation? I was once a knight, in service to the Fargus royal family. If Ingrid believes she saw me before, it was likely in Ferdiad, the kingdom capital. Annette is... she is my... but no. I would appreciate it, Professor, if you would ask no more.
And Sedith, who is probably just a fucking wreck right now.
Probably.
Yeah, someone with a mask is wandering in and out of town after dark while the girl's missing and no one thinks to challenge him. I guess they're really super intimidated by his massive scythe and his pointy, spiky armor and his Darth Vader voice.
That is all I can ask. Please, lend me your aid. She would never have left the monastery of her own volition. Why is there not a trace of her to be found?
Everything right?
Yeah. My mother just sent me a couple of pictures. So I'll check them out in a bit.
I can't believe Flame just disappeared. I don't like it one little bit. Oh, are you here to see someone? Alois and Shamir and all the knights are gonna head into town soon.
He's not that bad.
I can't believe Flame. Oh, Alois.
It's a gift that you have to give him.
Thanks, Professor.
Whoa. I can only imagine how worried Sedith must be, but isn't mobilizing the entire Order of Knights a bit excessive? I was originally assigned to investigate those reports of the Death Knight in the town near Garrett Monk. When I think how many more victims that dastard might claim while we're all busy searching for Flame.
Yeah.
I'm sorry. That was insensitive. We're all under a lot of stress right now. It's important that we find her quickly.
Don't worry about it. Okay, so there's nothing else in this room. Just outside though.
Yeah, I just saw that there's one to talk to, so.
Yeah. If Flane has been taken hostage, then we know she is alive. At least for now. There would
Why
be
would
no
someone
point
take
to
a
adopting
hostage?
her if simple murder was the objective. That's only logical, Professor.
He's right, you know. People don't take hostages to kill them.
No.
They just kill them.
They usually want something.
How to be tidy.
Young Flame's disappearance is most troubling. What? Who would suspect me? You know what? I'll tell you who. A fool, that's who.
Yeah, Linhart, you're a fool.
Flame's crest, the major crest of Sethlene, is rare, but there are others who possess it.
Like Linhart. Actually has the crest of Sethlene himself.
This might be the first time I've ever seen Setith look so worn down. If poor Flame was lured away by anyone, I personally think the clear suspect is that miscreant from Dusker. Those people are deceptive by nature.
Okay.
Nothing wrong with Dedue. He's a good lad.
He would protect Flame.
He would absolutely protect Flame.
He would not let anything happen to her.
Oh, I watched a playthrough where someone made Flame an armored unit and actually had her protecting to do. It was really funny to watch.
Impressive. Nice work.
He didn't really read the letter. No. Ah, greenhouse. You need something for Dorte.
Oh.
Blue thing.
Flane's gone missing. Where could she be? If it were an ordinary kidnapping, you'd think there'd be a demand for ransom or something.
That's what I'm thinking.
I don't like the sound of this.
I bet Flame ran away. She couldn't stand being held back by Seteth any longer. I can empathize. I know what it's like to have an overbearing big brother.
Mm-hmm. Did you have overbearing big brothers? Or
No.
did they mostly leave you alone?
They left me alone.
Okay.
It's my mom that's the most overbearing.
Oh, yeah.
She keeps telling me to get my flu shot, but no one has one.
Thanks for your help.
Yeah, they're all booked out. Like, it's not like we haven't tried. Nice. Oh, you're
What?
going down. That's right.
Professor Manuela ran off with Professor Yuritsa's mask? I have a bad feeling about this. We must find them both at once. Professor Yuritsa will be at the training grounds or his quarters. I believe the latter can be found on the eastern side of the Knight's Hall.
Oh, you didn't speak to Thomas yet.
Or Lorenz.
Yeah, well,
Or Ria or Ash.
Yeah, but Leonie mentioned Thomas. And Shamir has something new to say now too. Lawrence is in the Golden Deer classroom. It's the one down from here.
Oh, that's right, yeah.
Oh no, he's not in the classroom. He's just hanging out nearby.
He's over here.
Yeah, under the bridge.
If Flame were taken hostage, I expect we would have received demands from the culprit by now. Perhaps this is not a kidnapping at all. Do you suppose she could have simply run away? If that is the case, it is unlikely that we will find her anywhere in the monastery.
What's Harsh Novus? I'm lacking context. I don't remember what I said. Or what someone else might have said. Oh, it might be about the fact that Cyril didn't read the letter. Yeah.
That makes sense.
Let's see.
It's alright, there's a reason for that. But you probably won't discover it in this playthrough. Because we're not recruiting the character who's key to unlocking it.
I'm just trying to find the people I'm supposed to talk to.
Yeah, they're along the pathway there.
Ah, okay, yeah.
There's an it.
There have been a lot of rumors swirling around lately
I think
about
after
a
this
Death Knight
explore
who kidnaps people
Yeah?
from the nearby
Yeah.
town.
Okay.
You don't think Flame was...
Good stop for the day.
No. Do you?
I've had a pretty long run though.
Whether the
We've been going for
rumors are
just
true
under
or
3
not,
hours.
I just hope our Flame
Wait,
is
did
safe.
you say just over or under?
Just under 3 hours.
Okay, after you said just over under, I'm
No,
like, what?
no.
That doesn't make any sense.
We've been going for just under 3 hours, yeah.
Yeah.
Is something the matter? I see. So, Flame has gone missing. I will do what I can to support the search. It seems that you are a bit suspicious of me. Might I ask your reasons? I was away from the monastery for a few years, but do not forget, I have spent more than 4 decades in total working here at Garrick Mach Monastery. Yet it was not until recently that I learned that Seteth has a sister. It is only natural to be curious, don't you think? I assure you, there is nothing more to it than that.
What brings you here?
Oh,
I'm
pink-haired
taking a
girl's
break.
comment about overbearing brothers.
Is this about Flame?
Oh, Hilda's
You find
comment.
me suspicious. True. Your point being? I understand that I don't fit in among the Knights of Seiros, but that hardly links me to Flame's disappearance.
Hello there.
How many stepping
This
stones
one,
should
yes.
I buy?
Just get like 20. Yeah. Just so that if you need to do
I
repairs between explore sessions, you can.
Return soon, please.
Okay.
Hey, I remember to sprint now.
Yes, you did. I was doing my best not to say it, but I've seen you running around without me having to remind you, so... So I didn't feel like I needed to say anything. Oh, Bernie.
Benedetto,
Let's have a chat to Bernie.
Flame's not in here!
Oh my god.
I guess I have to let you in to prove it, don't I?
Oh, actually going in a room.
Yeah, I know, right?
Maybe she's got an interest in sewing.
Yeah.
Or
she
the fabric.
She likes embroidery.
There, see? No one's in Bernie's room but Bernie. Maybe Flame just wanted to be alone for a while. Have you considered that? Come to think of it, where is her room anyway?
If you're going to investigate that light there near the stable, I would read carefully what it says before you make a decision.
This is fine. Okay, well, not done yet.
Like, the whole month just goes past. And you can't do anything until, like, after that. It just skips to the end of the month.
Well,
Really?
When the search for Flame actually begins. Because that's the story mission for this month. But you can still do everything
I didn't
in
mean to
between
trouble
if you
you.
want to. Yeah. You do have something of hers. I will
What's
say that
this?
much.
Oh. What's this? What's this?
I don't know which one it is.
It's how to be tidy.
Oh.
Yes, this is mine. Thank you for returning it.
Back out and see if you've gotten support with her yet.
That button.
Yeah. Have you? You have! Now you just need to fast travel somewhere to make it show up on the map. And then you can go and talk to her and get her V support. So it doesn't matter, just fast travel anyway.
I just went to reception hall.
Yeah, okay. So now you'll see the messenger icon is down in the dining hall.
Right, but I've still got to talk to Rhea in the cathedral.
Yeah.
And she's an important part of the story.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Okay, so...
You know where Flame is, Novus. Where is Flame? Where is she hiding? Is she in her little personal cave as well? Like Bernie?
Okay, Rhea's to the left.
Yeah, she's outside. Not that left.
Oh, wrong left.
The other left.
The other left.
Alice.
Hello there.
Professor, have you still not found any leads regarding Flane's whereabouts?
Oh,
I have looked everywhere. Not even the knights on guard have seen anything of note. I too care for Flane. She is like family to me. May the goddess protect dear Flane until she returns to us.
Okay. I'm glad you won't tell.
Well, spoilers.
Yeah. No, not you, Novus.
What?
No, I meant not Rhea. Novus.
What?
About not telling.
Like what?
He said, I know where Flane is, and so I asked him, and he's like, I'll never tell. Like, okay.
Yeah, but if you did tell, it'd be spoilers.
Alright, keep your secrets.
Looking for Ash.
Ash is in the top floor. You were right there. Let's stop scratching the chair, please.
I heard something like this happened last year, too.
Ooh.
Neither the culprit nor the missing student were ever found last time. Some people say it was the work of evil spirits. I thought the same. Could there be a connection?
A serial killer? Alice has a scratching post, but like all typical cats, she doesn't use it.
She does, just not as often as she might with the couch.
Yeah, she prefers the couch. Luckily, it's an old couch and it doesn't really matter.
So, what am I doing with Marianne now?
You need to go to the messenger icon on the map to trigger the conversation with her. I think she's just outside the bottom bit. Like, the fishing entranceway, yeah.
Professor.
Yes.
Now is a very good time.
Professor? There's something I need to say. Thank you. How should I put this? I don't seem to be getting along with everyone. I don't contribute much either. Am I a nuisance to you, Professor?
Oh, goodness, no.
If so, I'll leave. Of course, my adoptive father may not understand, but if I must... Oh, my adoptive father is one of the new nobles of the Alliance. His territory is to the north. He was a distant relative who took me in after my parents vanished. He's blessed with great drive and ambition. Some may go so far as to call it avarice. He wishes to marry me off to a powerful noble. That's why he sent me to the academy. If I left now, I'm sure he'd have a strong opinion about it. Ah, sorry. I strayed away from the topic. I'm not good at telling stories either.
Believe more in yourself.
Oh, of course. Where was I? So, as I was saying, are you sure I'm not bothering you, Professor? Oh, I'm so grateful to hear you say that. What I'm trying to say is, you should keep your distance.
No. Why did she say things like that?
What does it sound like to you? Her attitude, her demeanor, the way she speaks to people or tries to get out of speaking to people, what does that say about her?
You only say that
She has
because you
anxiety?
don't know the real me.
I think it's deeper than that.
I'm sorry, I have to go.
Depression?
It certainly seems that way.
PTSD? I don't know.
It could be any number of things, but... she definitely has anxiety. But, yeah, there might not.
So, she's recruited now?
You can attempt to.
Right.
You have the base support, so she may very well accept. Save.
Dear God, please.
Hang on, I'll go back.
Dear Goddess, please.
Alice! No, don't be up there, kitty. No, down. Down there.
Oh dear. Yeah, it's the first time she's done that.
Oh, Professor. Hello. Excuse me, I have to go.
He is rather interested, though. Magic and writing, yeah. I think you can save scum this. Which is why I told you to save it just now.
So what?
I think you can maybe reset and try again. I'm pretty sure it's a percentage chance that she agrees to join. It's not set in stone. Yeah, I think Alice, she was like, oh, I'm famous now. Let me do something to be remembered.
Yeah.
Jump up where I'm not supposed to.
I've got to be careful when she's in the sewing room as well.
Yeah, true. If when we get that set up, that's, yeah, you'll have to keep all your fabrics away or just keep her out.
I'll figure some week out.
Okay, let's try again. I'm pretty sure it's a random chance.
Dear, please. Oh, Professor, excuse me.
No? Okay. Try it one more time, and if it doesn't work, then it's probably locked to the RNG.
Okay.
But it's not the worst thing in the world if she doesn't accept, because...
I was gonna try and improve my writing skill anyway.
Yeah, because she will ask, now that she has a B support, she may randomly ask you at any point during your tutoring sessions to join.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Well, that's good.
Yeah, so she can do that in addition to on the spot agreeing. So even if she doesn't agree this time, it's not the end of the world. She'll probably want to join you anyway.
Professor.
Run, 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 run.
Dear, please.
Stop staring at the small place and pay attention to me. Yeah. Yeah, that's Alice.
Oh, Professor. Hello. Excuse me.
Oh, doesn't look like it. She is interested, but,
Well, I was gonna at least do one dining.
I mean, yeah, check people's...
I have activity points, so...
Yeah, you haven't used any yet, have you?
I've got 5 now.
Alright. So, check your goals. Who is currently demotivated? Oh, everyone. Holy shit, everyone. Okay. So you need to have like 4 meals. Or 5 meals even. Well, Felix and Ingrid both like it.
And they're in my class.
Yes.
That looks appetizing.
Oh man, I'm hungry.
I appreciate any good meal, but nothing beats enjoying my favorite food.
Awesome.
Nice. Okay. So that's your free meal done. Try to pick the ones with arrows up, because they're part of the hunting festival menu.
I was looking at this one. Oh wait, not that one. I thought I saw one enjoyed by Mary Ann and Dimitri.
Go back to the arrow up ones, mostly. It looks like there aren't a lot of blue lions who enjoy that stuff. Yeah, that's all. Not really. No one. Only to do. No one. Wow, blue lions really don't like meat, I guess.
That's a good thing, isn't it, though?
I guess. Okay, so anything that has Dimitri in it, click through. Because Marianne might very well be there. Like I said before, I don't... Yeah, there you go. Marianne's there with Dimitri. It's a good duo to have meals with, because they have supports with each other.
I like this dish. It was my father's favorite.
Oh, this takes me back. I used to love this when I was a child.
And I get professor points as well.
Yeah, a little bit. Alright, sorry. I love how you can just eat and eat and eat and eat. Like, you don't get full. Unless you're just buying it for them.
Let's eat.
and you're not actually eating
This
yourself.
is my absolute favorite. How did you know, Professor?
Oh, I had that.
An entire baking dish full of that stuff? Whoa.
Yeah.
That's a huge meal.
Especially for those two, because like Ash is not very big, and Mercedes is only, you know, little.
Sylvain and enact. Okay.
I think that's everyone.
Not everyone, but it depends. I suppose you could always give people gifts or lost items to get their
Yeah, you
motivation
just
back
get
up.
it, Professor.
So I was hoping to
This
do
is my
one training
favorite.
session with Gerald.
Okay.
I love this stuff. Did you know that?
You want to increase your writing, don't you?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. But you can do that with Hanneman as well. I think.
Also, very interested in writing.
Yeah. Yeah, I think you can do it with Hanneman as well.
Does it make a difference?
It just depends on who you want to get support points with. I don't think support points for Gerald actually matter. But just check your goals, see who's still demotivated. Dedue, okay.
I think I have an earring of his.
Yeah, you do. Anyone else? No, just Dedue? Okay. Well, that's good. You can go and give Dedue his earring back, and he'll only need one more random gift, like a flower or something, to be at max.
Alright, where is the dude?
Greenhouse, wasn't he? No. Where is he? Oh, there he is. He's in the classroom. No, the classroom.
Where's the classroom?
Officers Academy.
Right.
Sorry.
Like, I was looking for the word classroom.
Sorry, yeah. He's at the Officers Academy, which is where the classrooms are. So blue lines is in the middle. You're already there. Yeah.
He's in the classroom.
Yeah, that's what I said.
Professor.
I've heard the monastery is full of secret. If there is whatever has happened.
And this is why
That
we save
belongs
lost
to me.
items.
I apologize for the trouble.
Do we have anything else of his?
Opera. Garden. Slacking.
Might be the gardening shears. I think it's the gardening shears.
That belongs to me. I apologize for the trouble.
There you go. Cool. Now everyone in your class is motivated, and you can spend the activity point getting writing.
Alright. I'm surprised Hanneman teaches writing.
Yeah, well, Hanneman and Manuela are basically opposites in everything. Like, he's strong in reason, she's strong
Young
in faith.
Flame's disappearance is
She's strong in
what?
sword, he's strong
Who
in
would
bow.
suspect me?
And
You know what?
he's strong in
I'll
riding,
tell you,
she's strong in
Flame.
flying. So they're pretty much polar opposites.
Ooh, I got a pretty big boost of writing.
If we could only get that to D rank, that would secure Marianne. Whoop.
It's...
Ooh.
Do I get experience points at the end of the week?
You don't. The only way that you can level up anything at the end of the week is if you have a seminar, but I don't think anybody teaches riding, flying, or heavy armor at the seminars. They only teach weapon skills.
Alright, so what should I do now?
There's nothing else you really can do.
Other than saving it.
Yeah. Yeah, actually, what I know for a fact is that you can save scum for getting recruited students over the course of the week. So, like, if you end...
now.
Yeah, if you... I don't think there's anything else you need to do. Yeah. So you just end the week here. Leicester Alliance Founding Day. Oh, free meal.
I'll take.
Sure. I mean, everyone's already motivated, but it's support.
This looks Ash and Mercedes again.
Let's eat.
See, I keep seeing the food and they keep getting
Yeah.
hungry.
My absolute favorite.
They've got like a whole chicken each and
I
a
know.
bowl of salad and vegetables. Fucking massive meals. Probably pheasant, I would say, rather than chicken. Let's see if Marianne comes to you. Nope. Okay. Alright. I think you
Let's
can
be quick about this.
I think you can reset for her over that week
All right,
passing.
let's do this.
Really?
Yeah.
Pretty good job.
Like if you reset and then go through that week again, she has another chance to ask you. And getting her in the class sooner than later is
got
better,
it.
because then you can also teach her,
This isn't
like,
so
instruct
hard.
her.
Am I making progress?
So, yeah. Just try that a couple of times. Everyone will still get the same level up, so you don't need to worry about that. The only thing that'll change is who eats.
It just auto-saves, so can I still reset?
You can still reset, because you can load your manual save. Which is why we had you save just before ending the day.
Right.
So now you can just instantly end the day, go through the week again.
Oh, it even says Laura's hands. Each time Laura chooses.
Yeah, because you... Yeah. And yet it still shows the male portrait.
God damn it.
Oh, yeah. Wait, you never go to the bathroom after the professor, you'll regret it. That was because I mentioned how much he eats, or how much you eat with your students. You just eat and eat and eat and eat, so anyone who goes to the bathroom after you regrets it, yeah, you can just end the day. And then he's like, they're active, so it burns a lot of calories. I get... Oh, it's just that. I got excited for a sec. Oh, it's actually those two again. I swear to God, it's not the same every time. That's just random chance. Alright. Nope. Okay. Maybe try one more time,
Let's be
and then
quick.
if it doesn't
All
work,
right.
just keep going with the instruction session.
We got through that without trouble.
Well, that worked out.
This isn't so...
You don't have to see all this if you're just going to do it again. You can do it at any time.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, so we'll try it once more, and if she doesn't come to you, then you might have to do something else before the instruct session, and then, but yeah, if you want to end it, sometime soon, that's fine too.
Yeah, it's like...
It's 1.
Yeah. I'm getting kind of hungry, so I was thinking we could stop and have something to eat and just take a break. Or not take a break, like actually end the stream.
Okay.
But I just wanted to finish today.
Mm-hmm. You don't want to maybe entertain the idea of starting again after lunch? Or do you want to just have the rest of the day yourself?
I need to take a break, like, for the rest of the day, I think.
Okay.
Yeah.
Alright. So yeah, we'll try this one more time, and if it doesn't work, then just whatever.
Yeah.
It won't be long. We will get her eventually.
Oh, it's Felix
yeah,
and Ash.
Felix and Ash this time.
That look.
Okay, we didn't get her.
But get this. This should be.
That's okay.
Pretty good job if I do.
Oh, and they got perfect again.
Mm-hmm.
Last time they got good.
I can do better now.
This isn't so hard.
Recover is very good.
Yeah.
It's heal, but 3 times stronger. There we are. Oh, support. It's probably Ash and Felix. Oh, Ash and Sylvain.
So what are we doing now?
Well, you can explore seminar or battle. We just explored, so there'd be no point to it. Having a seminar, there would probably be no point to either, because everyone's at max motivation. The only other feasible option is battle, but you kind of don't really want to do any more battles, do you?
Yeah, I think I need to stop for today.
Okay. Alright, I guess we'll leave it on Sunday, 14th of the 9th, which is written backwards for some reason.
Yeah, that's weird.
And, yeah. So, that's your next... Oh, it's Catherine's birthday. Your next instruction session will happen after you do your battles this weekend. And then, again, for that coming week, we'll have the chance to get Marianne again.
Yeah, so every week you get a chance to
Every week she has a chance to ask you to join, yes.
Okay.
Once you've hit B support, that's just the thing. She will eventually join, but obviously we would have liked to get her sooner rather than later, so that you could instruct her.
Alright, I think we'll end up for now.
Okay. There we go. All good. Yeah, so we got to do some story, learn some stuff about characters and quests and the civilization that everyone lives in, and why you shouldn't wield a hero's relic without the corresponding crest.
Yeah, and next week we will go and search for Flame.
Yeah, I think we should be able to complete that mission. So you'll do a couple of battles here, a couple of instruction sessions, maybe one more explore session, and then it will be look for Flame.
Alright.
Yeah.
Alright.
Fun fact, just quickly about the Miklan battle. If a character wields a hero's relic and is involved in combat in battle, whether they attack or they're attacked, or gambited or shot from afar or whatever, if a character holding a hero's relic without a crest is in battle, they will take 10 damage after that battle. I don't know if you noticed it or not, but every time Miklan attacked you, he took 10 damage.
Yeah.
Yeah, and it was because of the effect of the hero's relic on his health, because he doesn't have a crest.
Alright, I guess we'll wrap up now, and we'll see everyone again next week.
Yep, we're about to have lunch, so yeah, next Sunday we search for Flame, but more importantly, we get best girl.
Yes. Alright.
Okay, you'll have a good one.
Yeah, see ya.
Hmm.